Let's bring my audio in. And yours. Where's our visual here? There it is. I know I gotta make. Gotta go back to a two-person setup. But I don't have it available right now, so we're just rocking this one. Yeah. We're gonna be in looking at the point stock anyways, so we're not gonna be hanging out here. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, Drawn to the Flame, Peter and Frank. They're just like very analytical about what the like media they're consuming in Arkham. So like, I don't know. They they can separate like, okay, these are card. This is the card game, but then this is like the campaign, and like that, and balancing and spinning both those plates in Arkham is the challenge, and I think that they're interesting. Plus, to me, they talk funny, so it's more interesting to listen to them.
Wow, they're on episode 350.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time. I think they're to quote them, they're sometimes bi-weekly, sometimes bi-monthly, or something like that. Which is very
Yeah.
funny because it does make it's all or no, it's fortnightly. That's right, because they're in the old country. So
Oh, they're in the UK.
yeah, they're British. They're
Oh,
thick British. Uh,
thick,
I forget
thick
where
British.
I forget where now. Don't quiz me on UK states,
Yeah, it's either London or
or if one's Irish or Welsh or whatever. I don't count that on me, but they're in that area.
um.
They're in the islands up there.
Do you have any suggested
Very rarely
first
called
episodes?
island folk, but suggestions.
Like for like an episode that you really liked?
Normally, they talk to the developers at the end of a cycle, which is really fascinating. So you get uh, the developers' kind of opinions on it, plus they ask questions. But if you want like just them, I like when they do like one-offs. Listen to like their Marion episode. I think it was Marion. I like when they deep dive like one very specific concept, like one character, or they were talking about the color wheel at one point. I'd have to see a list of them. They were talking about the narrative balance of it. Bro, this is all pre-show. This is not part of the. If you're just joining in, we're about to start. We're pre-show. He's quizzing me about other
We're talking
podcasts I enjoy. No, you had to be saying stuff for your sound check while I look at the.
We've got the wheel out to spin. So, well, not really anymore. To pick a class. Okay, interesting. So it looks like they don't put a ton into their intro or description. They're just like, we're back.
No, for a lot of the time,
Random name.
no. You have to realize that they'll do like 6 episodes, and all of the 6 episodes are called like uh, the Scarlet Keys Investigators, but they're just the Scarlet Keys, but it's only like 3 letters at a time, so it just says so like the Scarlet Keys. Like, it's very strange. They really like I don't know. They switched it up, but what I don't like their thing on their feet, but that's
What is
just my
that?
opinion.
Actually, that's pretty.
I used to listen to Peter play a game
Oh,
and Frank. Now, dyslexia is making me choose which one's which now, and I forgot already. So I actually
it's
liked Survey the Area.
other people.
What? Yeah, but
Is it
like
their
it's
people?
name. Which one's assigned to which name? I don't
Oh,
know. I know which one's which. But
okay.
actually, I really
Survey the
liked
area.
their episode on how does one evaluate a campaign. I thought it was really thought
Mhm.
provoking, and an
Yeah.
interesting introspective, especially now that the campaigns are more individualized. We talk about like a whole campaign, because you can buy a whole campaign instead of just scenario by scenario. So it's easier
Yeah.
to reflect on the whole thing, I guess. But yeah, if you used to notice, a lot of their things are like EDCI, just like half.
Hmm.
It's just whatever part of the drowned city. Yeah, is the end of drowned and the beginning of city. You'll have to look into it, but they're funny guys. Big shout out to them.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it just says, oh boy, I've sar. Yeah,
No, like I said, you got to zoom out and you got to look at all of them
the
together.
drowned city has arrived. Oh boy, oh boy.
There you go. You translated it. Dude. You're seeing through the cosmos, But
Yeah.
speaking of seeing
Would you
things, I'm about to see this
would you
intro.
recommend going back to the beginning with them, or is a lot of it outdated?
No, no, no. Just like I said, grab a character. Like, they got a running joke about not saying somebody's, but not to think on your feeds, which are good. But yeah, okay. Carson Sinclair. Just listen to the Carson Sinclair episode. That's a character I don't think you've seen or interacted with
Yeah.
much.
No, that's the give his action for someone else, right?
Well, no, he just generates a bonus action.
Yeah, but he can also give more actions to
He
someone
can,
else.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
He generates a non-personal action, which is very weird. But yeah, that's probably what I'd recommend. Start there, or their concept one.
Okay.
I think
Cool.
I've lost. I've lost my chat again. Here it is. Can I pop this out?
You can.
No,
Oh.
I'm on.
The reason I brought that all
I'm
up
on
is
restream, so I don't know.
restream. I think I was
What
able to
I'm
pop it
doing.
out when I was in
That's okay.
Adepticon.
I've found it. This is why I got you here, James.
Yeah.
In case I'm missing anything. Sorry, you're brought up because of the Iron Man.
The Iron Man. Yeah. I was just gonna. I took a little a little blank spot in my work day tomorrow to listen to them for a little bit.
I realize I'm totally in Chewbacca's shot here. Chewbacca, you gotta get back to position one, man. Yeah,
Go back to position one.
Yeah, what are you doing? This is not break time. You can't be behind me hiding. All right, well, let's actually start this thing though.
You good to clap.
No, I just have to make sure that. Oh, this is good. Should be. I gotta get it. I think what messes me up is studio mode all the time. I need a stream deck. Someone was telling me about a stream deck with knobs and a touch screen on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. That one's pretty cool.
I need it.
Yeah, I can't remember what that one's called, but yeah, that one's pretty neat because you can do tons of stuff with the knobs. So
Yeah, yeah. It looked amazing. The possibilities.
it it doesn't have as many buttons as the like normal one does,
Nah, there's
but
like 8 or so.
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
still
they're
enough to like
programmable
go
though.
go,
Come
go
on.
and they have like menus and folders.
That's
So
what
you
I'm say
literally
with
just
folders now. Who cares? So,
yeah,
so I'm
agreed.
interested.
I have way too many buttons on mine. So I would probably say I would prefer to have the knobs, you know.
I know, right? Sounds great. All right, well, let's run this intro. And we'll begin. I don't remember what my nickname was for reference. What we were talking about, but when I put this nickname in. So we'll see what it was.
When did I do that? Why did I do
No, it wasn't clean. Oh, try it again. This is episode 386 of the Gold Squadron podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Will, a Riverman. Headquartered. I don't think there was supposed to be an exclamation.
Was there a question mark in
I
there?
don't think there was supposed to be a question mark in there. I am for certainly a Riverman. And tonight, I'm joined by James, New Kitty Drama, or Ritter.
Yeah, just got a new kitten. So rescued them from a facility in Texas. Had them drive up all the way from Texas to Utah, and they're getting settled in. It is very skittish. It hides under its pillow instead of like laying on top of it. It digs underneath the pillow and hides underneath it. So
That's classic cat right there.
classic cat behavior. Yeah.
Just us this evening, but that's fine because that way we could cover more of these points I want to talk about. We got FO, the First Order, plus the Prequel factions, Separatist, and the Republic, Jedis, and Vultures, and droids out there. Ooh, we're going to see what's changes in those factions. But first, we have to thank our largest group of supporters. That's right, the GSP Patrons. Not only do they get exclusive channels on our Discord, where I share some behind the scenes pictures at our events, there's also shareable art from our past projects. You can check out all that and more at patreon.com/Gold Squadron. So
yeah, and we also have Catherine here in the chat with a Twitch Prime subscription. Make sure to get your Twitch Prime subscriptions. You have to re-up manually, I think.
Oh yeah. Not only can you find these podcasts out on your podcast servers, we do record these live on Twitch and they're posted to YouTube lives as well. So you've been like, I don't see you guys posting the YouTube videos anymore. They're on the lives. We just stream them right with our Twitch streams. So very, very cool. And all that gets access to everybody because of the Patreons. I got one other kind of headlines news I want to hit before we get into our main topic. I was talking with my good friend Dwight with his thing that I always mess up. Lock and roll. Anyways, he had sent me out some information on the new XWA system opens. These are larger, almost convention style events that you're familiar with, brought on by the XWA. I lost it. I had it right here.
Is there more of them coming out
No.
soon?
Well, yes, of course. No, but you sent me this great infographic here of the North American ones. So if you are watching here on YouTube, we'll have on Twitch, we have the dates posted up here. That's going to be circling around the Discords and Facebook groups, I'm sure. But it just visualizes the list of events. We're talking the Lone Star Open, Nova, Las Vegas, Chinook Squadron System Open, the St. Laurent Open, the California System Open, PAX Unplugged, the Studebaker Open, the Canadian Star Wars Gaming Open, and the New Jersey System Open, all confirmed already for this season. So it's fantastic work. The organizers of those events and the collaboration with the XWA have been able to get these events out to everybody. These dates and more are found at, I'm making sure that this...
Are they on XWA?
Oh, sorry. Yes, here they are. I forgot the website. Xwing.life. And then through their organized play, they have what I'm showing here for the visual people, the organized play calendar. You can put your own event on there, but they highlight the different system opens. There's links for more information. We can purchase tickets for these events. Like the place to find some X-Wing near you this year. An amazing resource, this organized play calendar on the X-Wing Alliance's website. So that's where we're tracking all the different tournaments. Like I said, Dwight sent me out a nice graphic highlighting the North American ones because that's where we're located. But yeah,
That is true.
that is true. Yeah, fantastic to see so many, multiple in Canada, Calgary, Montreal, and Burlington, Ontario, all represented. In addition to classic events like Nova Open and the Las Vegas Open. So just fantastic to hear the buzz about these major events. We, though, are heading over to a different section of. Oh, actually, James, did I miss anything on that? Fantastic news.
No, I think you hit it. All
I was on a roll,
all good.
but I
Yeah.
just want to take a beat, make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yeah, no, I think you hit it there. All those new events coming out, and make sure to at least get to one of them.
I know, very exciting.
They're pretty spread out across North America, so
And yeah, specifically time wise, I know that was always well, at least for ours here in North America. All beautifully spread out there, no overlapping dates or anything like that.
mhm.
That's just the communication. What happens when you all align yourselves together for the greater good, right? You actually can get
Yeah,
things like this organized.
yeah,
Well, of course,
yeah.
most of
When
these
there's when
events are
there's
already
one
spread.
place to yeah,
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
one
yeah,
place to do it too with X-Wing Life. So
this is what I'm saying. Like I said, just fantastic. Gotta shout that out. Get people out to the tables, pushing some ships around. But you know what we're here for. That's the points. So let's get this out of here. Head over to the points document. Also over at xwing.life, of course. We are looking at the summer points for each of the factions. James, we're starting with FO. They put little patch notes on each of these
yeah,
things. What did they say
that
about
hits the
First Order?
highlights. The evacuation of Dakar loadout pack has done wonders for the First Order. We're aiming to continue that momentum. Hollow in the TIE Baron has been given a loadout increase to 15 points, while Scorch from the standard loadout Scorch has been reduced to 3 points after receiving public feedback that the card didn't feel up to its 4-point billing. Additionally, most excitingly for First Order, Nightfall and Kylo in the TIE Whisper have both received some sizable buffs. Agent Terex and Commander Malorus in the shuttles also received buffs, hopefully making those support ships feel more worthwhile. Instead of just taking the same one Xi shuttle over and over, I definitely am excited to see different Xi shuttles out there. And the First Order didn't receive the same amount of adjustments as other factions because we feel, when I say we, XWA, feel it's trending in the right direction right now and really didn't want to get in the way of that progress. So,
Sure.
most likely not
Yep.
going to see a bunch of changes here,
Well, I mean, we
but
got, I mean, a bunch of new pilots for the faction, so you still,
right,
yeah, still kind of experimenting with how those, work in with
yeah,
non-escape over to card lists.
yeah. Well, I think the Dakar was the previous update, right? And this is the update after Dakar.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still developing how it
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
into
yeah,
ranked.
yeah. Exactly.
So
That good way to put it.
certainly a lot of fresh stuff still for first order. As they were saying, that Scorch one, um,
Yeah,
which is what I mean.
wasn't quite
They they
wasn't quite
they
there.
called it of like, well, people want to fly a good Scorch, but man, at 4 points though, if you're asking a lot. You got to be a really good FO to be a 4 point FO, and he wasn't
Yeah,
it. So
and I think customizable Squirt still fills that role, so I think we'll be okay.
yeah, I'm looking through here. The FO, no changes to epic ships. As a note,
We'll be seeing that update here soon, right? Fingers crossed.
I don't know,
The epic update.
bring them into standard. Come on,
Bring it standard.
never
What could
gonna
go
get off,
wrong?
never gonna get off that soapbox. Um, but I lost my train of thought here because we're talking about epic ships. Oh,
Hollow. Yeah.
yes, I don't see any other FO fighter changes here. Nope, just
Nope. No
Scorch.
FO fighter changes. Yeah, just the 3 point loadout for Hollow, the
Mm-hmm.
1 point squad cost reduction for Scorch, and yeah, why did the TIE
Oh no.
bomber?
Oh, I want to talk about Hollow. I'm just talking.
Oh,
I'm
okay. All
saying.
right.
I'm
All
saying.
right.
Ty, we skipped right to FO because we were talking about Scorch, the
Ah,
FO
okay.
fighter. We'll get back to
Mhm.
Hollow, but the because there is one build I want to talk about for him, but the Scorch is a standard loadout, so no really.
Yeah.
There's only one value to play with them. The rest of the FO, I mean, there have been a lot of changes recently for FOs uh, in the previous update, so it makes sense that there not too many changes left over there. Honestly, they feel as an FO player, I think they're really interesting. The choices between the 4 pointers and the 3 pointers
Yeah.
still very good.
The, the way they put
I
it
mean,
in the
except
patch
for
notes,
I
I think.
mean,
I think.
Scorch is like probably going to be pretty good right now.
Yeah.
But he is lower
I think.
initiative, and that could affect his play.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the way they put it in the patch notes hits it on the head of the. We don't want to. Things are going well. We want to continue that momentum, right?
Hmm.
We want to continue that forward progress.
Yeah, yeah, and the customizable Scorch is 4 points that you can like load out with missiles and all this other crazy stuff, right? And
Yeah.
that's my favorite part about standard loadouts is being able to have the custom at one and the standard loadout at a different price point. Sometimes that's higher and sometimes that's lower. Actually, I think most of the time it's lower these days, but not always. I guess like Oddball. We'll see what Oddball's price is at because I think his
Yeah.
standard is more expensive. So yeah, not a lot to say about FOs, but I do want to talk about Hollow. You know, I like Hollow. Where's my
You do like Hello.
where's my ESB? List builder. The uh, Hollow getting extra loadout, I believe, allows them to do something that they couldn't before, which is getting synchronizer. Oh, I'm building it. Gotta put the Proud Tradition, of course. That leaves you 13 points. I swear I had homing missile and something else. What are you doing with all those hollow points?
I
Maybe
don't
I
know.
lost it.
You're trying. You're
I thought
trying to go
I thought I
targeting
had
synchronizer.
proud homing targeting synchronizer, but that's what I used to have. But so what do you upgrade to now? Go back to pattern? Ooh, I have always wanted to
Uh,
try out the power cells.
what do you? It's 8 of your loadout, so then you still get proud.
Proud and homing.
Yeah, proud homing. Yeah, that's not terrible.
Well,
Deuterium proud homing.
to be fair, the reason I'm running homing is because custom Lahuse is still 4 points.
Hmm. Yeah. So
It's just an interesting interaction because Hollow basically get free target locks.
yeah, that's not the worst thing.
Uh, what does it
It's
take
hard. It's hard to
to what does it take to get a proton rocket these days? 6,
a
but
lot.
I don't get a good mod. Oh, I have to make choices. Ugh,
You could take.
get
You really don't
pattern.
want to take optic. You really don't want to take optics with proton rockets. I mean, you could take afterburners with that.
Nah, it's just pattern and fail safe. K turn and shoot a procket. That's a good trick. 5K into focus lock. Just procket something.
And
That's
you still
something, I
get
guess.
proud. Yeah, you still get proud
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Proud pattern was the classic because they can't take your proud away from you when you give your
Hmm.
stress to somebody
Normally,
else
yeah, yeah,
because you're hollow. Hollow gets
hmm
around that whole rule of taking the focus action while stressed because when they attack, they don't even have the stress to get the penalty or to get it possibly flipped into false tradition.
hmm yeah. Normally, it's very hard for Hollow to get false tradition. Yeah, I like that actually. The proud pattern uh, to enable the proton rockets on the K turn or sloops.
I
That's pretty nice.
guess.
That's pretty nice. I mean,
I don't know if
you
that's
still get
better, but
I mean, with this version, you're still doing lock focus um,
mm,
every turn, right?
sure, yeah. I'm almost thinking I did like what you were saying before because I used to not have enough points to do these fancy things. But I guess if you don't run the missile, we could be looking at proud targeting and then like something like shield device, shield upgrade.
Yeah,
Because then I do like targeting synchronizer, especially now that Kylo's back to 4 points.
yeah.
I don't know if it was in this update. We'll go look. I just know that he or 4 points. I wish it was 4 points. Kylo in the Whisper is
hmm
less expensive than it used to be. So
Yeah,
that could be an interesting way. I said LaHughes as well. Another person I like shooting random missiles off of.
yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, looking at yeah, you could be looking at shield upgrade. You could also do hull upgrade, and then you could
Yeah.
uh maybe find another couple points somewhere, but you really need to get up to like 5 points before you start looking at good texts.
Yeah, I'm always trying to look at like.
So you could do afterburners optics if you proud afterburners optics.
Yeah, because the problem is that like Hollow's talent slot is always interesting to me because you don't want Lone Wolf, never by
Hmm
yourself.
Yeah.
You don't want Predator because you take a target lock every round.
hmm
Like just for the barrel roll turns seems unnecessary.
Yeah.
Debris Gambit, you already have White Evade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Elusive, that's a reroll versus Proud just could give you a token.
Yeah.
So it's not really like a great maybe crack shot. That's something that could compound it. Like just crack shot and shield.
Yeah. Crack. Yeah. Crack shield. Yeah.
That's more of a
Yeah.
jousty one.
That's
Don't plan on K turning, right? That's a hard one kind
yeah.
of hollow.
Yeah.
Hard one.
Yeah. That's
Do your
definitely
target lock focus.
yeah. That's definitely something that you could look at doing with that.
Interesting.
Um.
I'm so used to
Yeah.
taking a missile. I think it has misguided my perception because I was so used to taking
Well.
mag, and then
Yeah.
now
Well.
in my builds I've been putting homing missile for synergies.
Yeah. I think with mag being 7, I think we can definitely start looking
I can't
towards
even.
not having a missile on tie barons. I think that makes sense. Like there, you lost a lot of synergies with that mag pulse being so expensive.
Yeah, you really can't combine anything with it at all. Yeah, not great. Snapshot. Don't give me
Oh,
a snapshot. Uh, so the impact, I think I'm a hollow stan, as the kids call it, and I think he's constantly overshadowed by Major Von Reg.
yeah, or undershadowed by Ember, right?
Oh yeah, well, yeah, other five
Ember's always
point
there. Just,
I5s. There's a plethora of them
yeah,
in
yeah,
First Order, so it's tough competition out there for him.
yeah. I do like the Ty Baron that it's be. I feel like all three of the unique pilots that come with the ship are all like viable,
Yes, that would I would
right?
that I would agree. But maybe maybe just the extra health is what Hollow needs. So a little extra loadout could get him those kinds of modifications that could be successful.
And still have a little bit of toys.
Yeah, actually, I almost had to proud. I've come off of you need pattern proud. I don't think you need pattern. It's nice, but I don't think you need it. It is really fun to just 5K, two sloop, 5K. Just like
Yeah,
can't touch it.
or like three, like just have those options to you to make your opponent make bad choices.
I know, right? Well, speaking of bad choices, we're talking about
Grudge at 3 point.
we're talking about TIE SE bombers, and this is something that I want to use. I want to use on my list is 3 point bombers. Look at
Well,
all those.
there's
Look at
three
all those
unique
upgrade
ones now.
slots. Yes, Grudge adds to this list of two generics, a Scorch and a Jewel Gerard, two I4 pilots as well. The problem is that Grudge now. Actually, what can you remind me what Grudge's
Yeah,
ability
this is
is?
the this is
It's
this is the re-rolling bomb mine dice. So while a friendly bomb or mine at range 0 to 2 detonates, each attack dice are rolled to resolve its effect. You may re-roll up to one of those dice. So
he's
every
Hell
time you
Runner
roll
for
for
bomblets.
Howl Runner for any type of bomb or mine.
Well, that's
So
true. It is, yeah, any rolled one, huh? Okay.
yeah, anything rolled, yeah. So and it's ranged 0 to 2, so pretty large little bubble there.
Do they just want us to put proxy mines on these things? Is that why I'm failing at them? Because I
Can you
see
even
two
fit?
bomb slots and a missile, and I'm putting bomblet and ion missile. That's what I would put on the less
Yeah.
the other 3 pointers. Jules at 7, so you can get like ping or whatever, fuses or something. I don't know,
I
but
mean, Grudge is at 7 too, so you get bomblet, ion, feedback ping.
mm-hmm. Maybe delayed fuses because you're flying around, you're trying to drop a lot of bombs. Maybe not though. But see, this has been my problem with them is that because you want to diversify, because you want to bring the missile and the bomb, that I think it's creating just like an inefficient platform.
Yeah, it's like the Y-wing problem, right? If you want to bring a turret, you want to bring
A bomb,
ammunition, and
a
then
long
you
range
want to bring a
weapon.
bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
So
droid would be
at a
helpful
certain,
too. Yeah, yeah. It
uh,
starts getting too much.
yeah, yeah, R4 would be helpful. Um, so yeah, at a certain point, you become too generalized of a platform, and you don't do anything well,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, because I was trying to with like
Versus
trying to do this is where I was doing targeting synchronizer hollows was
yeah,
all these 3 point
all
bombers.
these bombers. Yeah. So
It was
I think
not working
at a
out.
certain yeah, at a certain point, you need to say, okay, I'm going to focus on, I'm going to specialize in, uh, having good bombs, multiple good bombs,
Yeah, I see that proxy mines are 7 points, so can't put any of them, especially on Grudge here would be the
Yeah.
usual suspect. That's why he lost his loadout from 9 to 7. It seems.
I mean, you still get clusters, right? Clusters roll, don't they? Yeah, rolls 2 attack
Clusters
dice.
rolls 2, yes. You only get 1.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that
I
is
count
that the
I count
question?
clusters as 3.
Okay. Well,
So,
I
yeah.
mean, I hear you. I hear you on that. That's logical. Deduction.
Also, thermals are really nice with Grudge.
I was gonna say, I think I'd
Um,
almost go like delayed thermals, but then you might not be by the bomb by the time it explodes. Then, and maybe I think
I
that's
mean,
that's the weird thing with Grudge is that you have to be near the bomb,
mhm,
but you probably don't
yeah,
want to be in it.
yeah, but at the same time, I think if you drop a bomb, you sloop. Are you still at you 3 sloop? Are you still at range 2 of it?
Yeah, you'd have to like 5 sloop to be out into range
Okay.
3.
So I mean, even with a boost, drop bomb, sloop,
Okay,
you still
that
get
might be pushing it. I don't know the math on that.
no. If you boost drop, so you don't
Oh, you
you can
boost,
choose to
then you drop. Oh yeah,
drop.
of
Yeah,
course. Yeah, I was gonna get some templates out, but
yeah,
yeah, boost then drop. Of
yeah.
course, yeah.
Yeah, boost drop sloop, and then they land near it. You get a feedback ping out right off of that. So I mean, that's pretty
Well,
nice.
see, that goes back to just bringing missiles and bombs. Then that just
No,
goes
because
back
it's the,
to
the feedback ping is just for your like you are at least modifying your dice somewhat.
mm,
That's what
I
I think about
guess,
it. It's like,
yeah.
hey, it's a focus to me.
I mean, I could see that with so just ditch the ions and just go more bombs.
Yeah, thermals. Yeah, because also when you
You
reload
get you
them,
get
you
ping
get 2
and you get ping and delayed.
Yeah,
So okay, yeah. Well, I have to try it out because yeah, the ion missiles and the bomblets just weren't doing enough. Bomblets are scary. Bomblets are so scary, but
yeah.
like they only have like a 50% chance of each time you get hit by one to give you a single damage. So like
I mean, so do thermals, don't they? So
Thermos is worse. It's only 2/3 or 3 out of 8 because the crit is strain. I thought
no, it's 50-50, and the focus is strain.
the focus is strain. That's right. Dooku
Yeah,
used to call crits on
yeah,
thermals.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Thank God we're not that timeline
Oh
anymore.
yikes!
We're not there anymore.
That's right. Oof, had a war flashback there for a second.
I call crit.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's just a
uh,
thermal. What's the chances?
yeah,
Nope, that ship's just dead.
100%.
Got me. Got me with this
Um,
auto
okay,
force. But
so
yes. Okay. So I like that for Grudge at least. I think
yeah,
I'll still be
I
trying other things. Maybe I'll go just. I just got to commit to a more expensive munition, like plasmas or
yeah.
concussions on
You
something.
you have to choose bombs or munitions.
I know. Splitting them up was not working. The idea of the 3-die ion missiles seems so cool. And then they're ionized and they get hit by more bombs, you know what I mean? It sounds so good
Yeah,
in theory, but harder to do.
yeah.
Well,
I like the more expensive bomb here, especially for Grudge,
yeah.
because
Mm,
the reload gets you more, and they do have white reload. So
true, true. Okay, interesting. Well, I still can't believe that those are getting buffed at 3 points. Can't believe it, but um, yeah, this is.
I think we're in a safer space than we were when they were a little bit more dominant.
Well, I mean, it's their loadout, right?
Yeah,
That's the ingeniousness of
yeah.
loadout, right? Of like they can't, you can't
It's not
just,
3 points at 20 loadout. Yeah,
yeah, you can't just slap any bomb on these. Yeah, Grudge at 3 points with proxy mine. I'm raising my concerned flag, right?
yeah,
But these guys, like I say, fascinating that they can be only 3 points. We're looking at some other buffs. Only buffs so far. No nerfs, as a
yeah,
note
yeah.
for the old First Order. So maybe the evacuation of Dakar uh, didn't impact them as much, or it. Actually, I'm saying that wrong. Dakar was uh, good, so that
Yeah,
the
it was healthy for
customs
them.
need to, yeah, it was healthy, good, healthy ways to combat other factions, and then the kind of customizables need to get up to those level. Hard to say. But we do see a, a reduction in squad cost here for the TIE SF. Backdraft had a tryout at 15 loadout and 5 squad cost, but as cool as he is, 5 squad
I,
cost is a
yeah, I think
murderer's
that
row for First
yeah,
Order. You have all the best ships cost 5 points. So, too much competition for Backdraft
yeah. I
is
don't
what I
think
have to
he's making
imagine.
that. Yeah, I don't think he's making the cut with the likes of Quick Draw, Psy Silencers, in this case the Kylo TIE Whisper.
Yeah, it's
Like
crazy.
you're not making the cut there.
I know it's crazy too because like he's the best person at the turret, the front back turret. You get a
Hmm.
nice range one front shot to the, you get a nice 4 dice range one out the rear. Uh, because Quick Draw normally is saving their bonus attack for the revenge shot, so they don't normally
Yeah.
use their gunner for the front and back. LeHugh's was shooting barrage rockets for the longest time. I shoot rockets with them now, so I don't too often shoot front and back, just kind of when it comes up. But yeah, it's crazy that these things can attack twice. Yep, got to back down to 4 points. What does he
We also
have
see
now?
a.
Uh, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt
I
you.
was just going to highlight the. We also saw a slight reduction in the Omega Squadron Expert. Uh,
Yes.
get similar cuts there, where drop a squad cost and then lose about uh a third of your loadout, or I guess for backdraft about half, but losing a couple loadout points.
Yeah, I mean, with so many
But
options, it's just the whole problem is that they're the SF is oversaturated at 4 points, so you basically have to be 4 points to compete. Quick draw is something different. Like I6 revenge shots are a totally different scenario. Like that's got to be worth 5 points. But yeah, the reduction in loadout actually gets them less than a lot of these other pilots. You still see Phasma with 9, one more than Backdraft, the same as that non-limited. I guess it's just LaHughes, huh? At 6 loadout, and the other generic at 11.
mhm.
Okay, so kind of middle of the road. I thought they would be. I thought it was kind of low, but what are you putting on your Backdraft? As a note, those Special Forces gunners have no cost. What
Yeah,
gives you the 3rd dice out the front in that front and back attack?
I don't think any of the big point talents are really calling to me. May You could maybe look at intimidation, um, of I shoot you out my front. I make you bump into me. I shoot my front shot, and then I do a rear arc shot with my special forces gunner. Could be nasty, and it'd be an intimidation guy
Okay,
out there.
okay.
Um,
I think that's
that
interesting.
that's
Yeah,
a good
he is
that's an
lower
interesting way.
initiative. Well,
Yeah,
lower. He's 5. Like or Backdraft
4.
is 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like
Um,
to block an ace though, stop them from
mm,
running around.
yeah. But I don't think any of the like. I don't think proud or fanatical are really super important for backdraft. Like some pilots, like they're kind of like stapled on, like we were talking about, like proud tradition with
Mm-hmm.
Hollow. So I don't think you need to take one of these. Lone Wolf was also nice with backdraft because generally they get
That's
kind of like
that was my 8 point build was Lone Wolf Advanced Optics. Like, great job, Backdraft.
yeah.
You got a lane. Get you do it.
Yeah.
If things go
So
bad,
I
just
mean
keep
that
going,
that's a,
buddy. Just don't.
that honest that may be the build. Lone Wolf's optics. It just kind of depends on what else you're bringing in the list. I don't think any of the missiles are great on backdraft.
Yeah, Procket.
because then you have to start thinking about, well, yeah, if you wanted to go Procket, um,
Procket
you
Proud
just say like, hey,
would be
yeah,
maybe
this
another
is my
thing to look
lane.
at.
Yeah, because if you do that, you start looking at you can 3K focus and still have a Procket shot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can see
it
maybe
makes you a
Procket.
threat in a lot of other ways. Like it's that dual threat of like, is that Backdraft just gonna turn and run and use his rear arc, or is he gonna come in for the
Yeah,
Procket? You making
yeah,
giving your opponent two things to think about, two things to worry about.
yeah. An interesting thing with Procket is it doesn't interact with the heavy weapon turret, so it always shoots out your front.
That's
Yeah,
what I was gonna say is that Backdraft likes to keep his arc in the rear anyways. So
yeah,
you can't do a proton rocket than a 4 dice rear arc shot or whatever at range one. Can't
yeah,
do that, but interesting. There is always, of course, classic proud pattern at seven
yeah.
points. Still allowed to do that. I don't know what you do with your
I don't
last
think he
point,
needs
but
it as much because he likes to shoot out the rear, so he kind of likes to slowly list away into the
no,
corner a little bit.
no. Check that dial. Hard one is red for them.
Mm.
Turn
Yeah,
turn away. Rotate the arc to the back. Take a target lock.
yeah. Uh, I don't know. That's not super exciting to me,
Fair enough.
but I think
Backdraft
I think
is unique in that way.
Quick Draw does it a lot better.
Interesting. Well, good. We found a couple solid builds at that 8 points. Um, the Omega Expert can basically do the same thing. He only is missing the extra modification slot. Can these things
Yeah,
take Duridium?
yeah,
I
they
never
sure
take
can.
that upgrade, by the way.
I know, mostly because you say it completely wrong.
Say it appropriately for me.
Deuterium.
Deuterium. Okay.
Yep, not Duridium.
I don't know what I was
I think
saying
it's
before.
yeah.
Don't blame me for my ignorance. I'm trying.
Yeah. I make a Squadron
Deuterium.
Expert a non-limited, not too exciting though.
No, I don't know what to tell you about that. But if you want to run all SFs, got no problem doing it now. Got a couple extra options for it, in fact. Have
Well, I mean, you
multiple.
got Theta 3, Theta 4,
Well, I
Diffuse,
mean,
Phasma, and Backdraft. So you can just take named ones.
you can just take all the named ones with the evacuation. Yeah. Which, man, if you haven't tried out those evacuation ones, pretty good. One's got a barrage rocket, and the other one's got double modded passive sensors.
Yeah,
Crazy. With an evade. Outrageous. Well, I mean, until it's not. Until you don't have any charges left. And
yeah,
you're just like
yeah,
a regular TSF. But if you can just get to that point, though, right? If you can just win before that happens. All right. Moving on here. We do got some more fractions to go. We're taking our time, but it might just be the First Order in one of the prequel factions. We'll see how much more we got left here. I see no changes to silencers. And then here we have the aforementioned Kylo Ren in the Whisper goes back down to 5 points, losing a whole bunch of loadout. So now he costs 5 and has 12 loadout, which I can guarantee you does not get you everything you want on this Kylo.
yeah. Does it not get you the old loadout?
No. Well, it used to take Predator as well. Don't get me started on that.
So
How good
if you
that
want to
was.
take Conk, Instinctive, and it was optics, you cannot do that anymore.
Yeah, optics, because you always focus jamming. Concussion missile,
Hmm.
because you need an extra die out the front. And then, yeah, the because you can't reroll because you don't have a target lock, you use advanced optics to convert your blank. So good.
Yeah, you could.
Can't do it anymore though. Like as guaranteed here. So and this goes back to if Ryan Sanzusu was here, he would refuse to put anything but instinctive aim on this Kylo. And I have to agree with him here. The 12 actions that these whispers can do, only one of them is target lock.
Yeah, and it's just lock.
Just
There's
lock.
no linking there.
Yes. So while it is amazing to get that reroll and force munition, you have to work for it now. You have to take some sacrifices. It is truly for like long range engagements, not for just like floating around range 2. I think it's mostly the jamming somebody and then shooting an instinctive missile at them was a bit much. You still do that, but you're only left with 3 more squad points, which I'm pretty sure I put into sensor scramblers and munitions failsafe.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense.
Your choice: compassion or predictive shot.
Compassion.
A light side upgrade. Wow.
Yeah, he is both light and dark side. I'm pretty sure.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You don't gotta spoil the movie for me.
Yeah. Well, spoilers. On what is that like a 10-year-old movie now?
No, it came out so long ago. I think it was pre-pandemic. Is all I can remember.
Yeah, that was like 20 years ago at this point, right?
I know, lifetime.
The time dilation from COVID. But yeah, I think you still get a pretty good version of Kylo here. With I think we walk through it. Of course you have the jamming suite, instinctive concussion missiles, compassion, scramblers, and failsafe. That's a lot of upgrades on there.
There's a lot of them
upgrades. Like
yeah.
five of those upgrades are less than 3 points. So.
I think so. I think we're gonna see a lot more sensor scramblers. You almost have to in these configurations now, because you lost your talent as well that used to give you predator.
Yeah,
their shots are less. Yes, you lost the whole talent slot. It's been gone for a while now. So the knife fighting Kylo, right? The boost into jam, range 1, shoot you with my bullseye, Kylo.
Yeah.
Gonna have a harder time. Because, I mean, I know it's just 1 die for losing, the Predator or whatever, but even the combinations with, like, Malice and things, you're not going to see that replicated as well. Trick shot shattering, you can't do. A lot of limited. So this isn't the Kylo at 5 points that he used to be.
Yeah.
But I do think overall his loadout is going to be difficult. People aren't going to like it. Let me tell you that much.
I don't think there's going to be a set loadout either.
No, because it is
I will offer one.
Maybe always instinctive and a missile. Is that necessary?
I will offer one counterpoint. And something you were talking about earlier of, do I take another ship that has the targeting synchronizer to allow Kylo to still take concussion optics? Because that fits. Concussion optics fits.
It's true.
That's something to think about.
Well, I mean, that's what I was saying about Hollow. I was like, if I can pair Hollow with synchronizer and Kylo could just shoot the missile beforehand, and then Hollow can do the follow-up. That's something Von Reg can't do, is interact with the I5s and targeting synchronizer.
Yeah. I mean, you can also look at I4s and do the same thing if you can't find someone at I5.
It's harder because I think you need, like, you got to fly in more dangerous spots, maybe. I don't know. For some reason, I think I5 is the breaking point that you could do. It's easier to get locks if you're just magically I5, which is not true at all. Yeah. But it feels truer.
Yeah. It's like the taking a lock and re-rolling dice feels better than just using a focus on attack.
Yeah, it should generate more results, right?
It should. The math doesn't support it, but I feel like it does.
All right. I wanted to do something crazy with this Kylo. Really go outside of how I would ever build a Kylo. Are you ready for this?
Mm,
No instinctive. We have brilliant and patience.
yeah.
Because our only other upgrade, deuterium power cells.
Okay. Just being
You
a
can't
nuisance.
you can't destroy me. You don't have time.
Yeah. You're just out there deuteriuming, and not even you're keeping the disarm.
Yeah, just keep the disarm. Take a deplete too while you're at it. Why not?
Yeah. And also at the same time getting like they can take like the boost jam or focus jam.
Yeah, it might not have an evade. That's why I took the brilliant
Yeah.
evasion. Think we'll see just ultra defensive. This is my 5 points, Kylo.
I don't think so because there's no way for you to really like spike damage, and I feel like
Yeah, range ones, I guess. Bullseye.
yeah, but even then there's zero upgrades going into those spikes. You know what I mean?
Just luck. Yeah.
Luck, yeah.
Roll paint.
I will say that you yeah, roll paint. I will say that Kylo can be somewhat of a support piece with that his ability of flipping up damage cards. So even if they decide not to attack him, he can still have an influence on the battlefield.
Hmm. Interesting. I could have used that 3 points with. I thought we said instinctive concussion has 3 points left.
Hmm.
Could
Yeah.
put that into targeting synchronizer, and he's the support ship all of a sudden. I know instinctive and targeting synchronizer don't work together, but hey,
Yeah.
you know, turns out there's two situations: you have a lock and you don't have a lock, so you're covering both.
Yeah. I mean, someone here in the chat here said since, that's a lot of points,
Ooh.
but it could be something. I don't think
It is
Kylo
a lot of
Whisper
points. You weren't kidding. It was a 10 point upgrade, Liz.
yeah. I don't think Kylo has a bunch of tools to make use of that information. Um Nearly as much as like Kylo in the Silencer
You
would,
like don't jam a ship who's about to K turn, I guess. Things like that.
I
Uh,
guess. Yeah.
I'm struggling for a better example.
Yeah. Yeah. We also see Nightfall get a little bit of boost in loadout.
Yes.
Um, so not a lot that it really unlocks, I think. It goes
Uh,
from
sorry, Nightfall is
8 to
the.
11. He's the move over, you get double jam.
Yes, yes. Dang, he's good
Yeah.
too.
The
They gave
I4.
him. They gave him more loadout, huh?
Yeah, so he still gets a tech. So I mean, if you're
Oh,
trying to
my mouse
be
died here. Here it is.
crazy, you can just take concussions still.
No,
You don't get optics.
oof. Lone Wolf Scramble Proton. You don't really need Proton. It's nice though.
I like that. Yeah, Lone Wolf's Proton Scrambler. I could also do Elusive
Elusive, yeah.
as alternatively if you don't think you're going to be getting enough Lone Wolves. I would probably say Elusive is probably the better one there, unless you're purposely sending Nightfall out on the edge, which I think Nightfall can do well on the edge.
That's what I was saying. I normally just see him off flying by himself. Like, I was looking at like pattern analyzer maybe instead of Procket. But I kind of, to be fair, Sensor Scrambler was the first thing I put on this ship.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Nightfall definitely does really well with sensor scramblers.
He really likes the boost towards you, so he could fly through you to jam. Really loves a good 5 forward, like chill while cloaked, and then uh, flying over you afterwards.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's nice. I think we'll get a new buff, some new play with that buff. As I was saying, I mean, there's tight competition here for 4 points. Like all we were talking up about the SFs, Nightfall has to compete with that with just some simple jam tricks and one
Yeah.
less health. I guess he has more agility though. They don't have a modification slot. Kylo does. We could have just put a Lone Wolf shield on him or a Lone Wolf Hull. What were we thinking, dude? Lone Wolf
I'm
Hull.
thinking that
We
that's
solved it.
terrible.
No, well, fair enough. We do see our first nerf in first order.
Yeah.
The Red Fury is
First hard
Zealot.
nerf. Yeah.
And the Red Fury is Zealot, the 3 point non-jamming Whisper, which I do think it feels like it does feel like a different ship as a note.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
This
I
is
don't know how
definitely
good
like
it
an
is, but I think
it's almost like an interceptor.
yes. No, I would say it's more like a striker because it's only ever has two
Oh, striker.
agility.
Yeah, that I mean I'm here for striker. Yeah. It
Cool.
also it doesn't have the maneuverability as much as the striker, but it
No, you
has
have a turret.
time on target. It has better time
Yeah,
on
yeah,
target.
the S. Yeah, yeah. To me, it feels like you just took the SF gun on a striker kind of chassis.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
That's interesting.
they've been doing great. Put snapshot on them. Snapshot on them. It's it's free attacks, man. Come on. Oh, they took
Come
the
on.
the one loadout away that I can't snap and automate.
Oh,
Dang, they knew me. They've been reading my playbook.
so
I
you still get snap, but you can't get automated.
can't get automated. No, like I said, they've been reading my playbook, but what can you do?
Yeah.
They didn't. They didn't
I
nerf
I
any of
think that's
my
probably a good thing.
snapshot. FO says a dope. That's what you're
I
tripping
think
me up.
that's
I
probably a
was
good
I was
thing.
double checking. Did they get any of my snapshot? No, all there.
That's probably a good thing. Snapshot and automated should probably not work that well on such a low point cost chip.
I'm putting them on 3 pointers. I don't care. The I just think it's funny because you could shoot snapshot in combat, so there is no restriction at all. You just shoot. Well, you can't shoot a range 3 target, but you
Or a range
can.
one shark
But you can
target.
choose
But
not to shoot a range 0 target. You just shoot the range 2. It's the
yeah,
same
because
kind of shot though.
you choose your weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same kind of shot because you can't modify it anyway. So there's a bunch of things, but at least you get choices. Speaking of
Yeah.
choices, we have a non-limited Upsilon class command shuttle getting reduced down to 6 points.
I don't see
I don't.
anything. Yeah.
I guess there's. I was thinking that you could run 3 of them, but I guess that's not true because you could previously run 3 of them, as we see here: Captain
Yeah.
Cardinal, Major Stridon, Penny Officer Thanison, both from the evacuation and the regular, were already 6 points. So that just seems appropriate. I mean, if you already get a full list of named pilots, the non-limited should just be right there, because like the whole point of the loadout and like you know pointing a non-limited higher is that you'd get like you know
A
Aaron
bunch of
Kraken.
choice.
Aaron Kraken would be, or I'm trying to. What was a good example? 2 point Bosk back in the day. And pretty much all the 2 point ships really for their chassis. There would be like one pilot who's a limited, and they can become cheaper. So if you need a single cheap filler, there's a single ship you could do it from. But you can't bring 7 Sabims, which would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But uh, but so like taking that concept of like the limited is supposed to actually limit what you can bring in a list. When it's inflated like this, to me, I see no reason to prevent the Star Killer, especially when It barely has more loadout than Major Strident. It has the same loadout as Strident. So at
Yeah.
that point, you're just looking
Yeah.
for the initiative matching, I believe. So why not?
Possibly. And then we get into our design class
I was gonna make
shuttles.
you pronounce
With
it.
uh, I think Ryan says G class or something like that.
See, that's too fancy. I feel like I'm being
Yeah,
too fancy when I
it's
do
just
that now. So I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know if that's right. I was well. That could be right, but
uh,
it's a bigger leap than whatever you say. I mean, she, Sai.
I think she is also an acceptable. I like Psy. It makes it,
It
everyone knows
sounds
what I'm
more Star
talking.
Warsy.
Yeah, everyone knows what I'm
Sure.
talking about too. If I
Eighty,
say she class, they're like, what?
80 ways. I got us off
Esoteric
topic.
gets a +2 loadout from 6 to 8, so an actual pretty sizable increase considering like percentage wise. I know it's only 2 points.
He finds himself in a lot of people's lists. So
He gets Hux
good
now
mention.
if that's something that you want to do.
No, yeah, no
No, nope,
white.
nope. Yeah, you don't know why. Yeah, so no Hux. You get Hondo maybe if you
No,
wanted to
you
Hondo some
get
people.
your own. Well, that's true. But you do get your own tail shot blaster, and
Ah,
you
okay.
can give away contraband and overtuned now, or you can give away the full suite. You can actually do what his card
Yeah.
says, which is give 3 upgrades out, which are
hmm
contraband, overtuned, and dead man switch.
I think
You
that's probably the
you
reason for this
can't
change.
yeah, you can't give out hotshot tail blaster, as cool as that would be. Not allowed.
Well, if there was someone on that list that was a medium ship, then he sure would be able to.
Medium base
But
at
there's
TIE
not.
FO or TIE SF would be interesting.
Yep. Yep.
Sure. I mean,
That's what I
you're
said.
not out of the realm of like, what was it? It's whatever contrail flies. What
The
is contrail
V-wing.
flying? Yeah. Doesn't it just say you can equip tie upgrades?
Yeah.
I mean, this is just consider yourself medium base. It could
Consider
work.
yourself. Consider yourself medium. Um.
Sure.
So yeah, I do like this change because you now actually get to do the full ability, and it actually does unlock quite a few different building combinations. Like
Yeah,
the
he can take his own
it's
cloaking device now. That's interesting.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a lot more possibilities there than just tactical officer and whatever. A lot of the times he wasn't even passing them out. He was hoarding them for himself. How rude.
Yeah. How Uh, as we talked about in the patch notes, we also see Commander Malorus in the Xi-Class shuttle get a pretty sizable increase to their loadout as well from what is that? 8 to 14, a 6 point increase.
6 point
So
increase.
pretty sizable. And like you can actually do quite a bit with that. But I mean, Malorus is also a 4 point ship, so you'll have to
I know some. I
take
mean,
that.
there's definitely something worth 4 points in there.
Yeah, there's definitely something.
Uh, well, there's two of them.
You get
One's
Pyre.
silly. Yeah, it's pyre. Yeah,
Fire.
yeah. The question is, what do you do with the other 4 points? In my opinion,
Yeah.
you can bring the tactical officer if you like that I-5 coordinate. Because now we're getting a lot of. Does her ability work on herself? When the friendly ship at range 32
Well, they're
performs a
friendly.
primary
Yeah.
attack before the modified dice step. If it has one or more blink, must gain a strain. Oh, so I guess you are kind of a 3-die attack. Ish. She kind of has a built in reroll. I don't know what I think about that. Probably just Fanatical then. And. I don't know. Biohex. Yeah, I don't know. Pyre's so good. I do miss the days of seeing Kylo crew
Yeah.
out there trying to
I
show dark
I
sides to
I've only
people.
seen I've only seen Kylo Crew one time, and it was enough for me to say I never want to see Kylo Crew again.
To
Because
be fair, it used to go on Tabson, and Tabson could do it in combat, which is much more interesting.
yeah,
Because they
so
with a lot better board knowledge about what's going on.
it
He
was on
goes,
it was on Tafson.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course it was. Yeah.
Uh, so
Well,
yeah,
they didn't have the side
and
shuttle for whatever for the longest time. So
yeah, yeah. So that is an interesting. I mean, you can always just go pattern proud, and you still get 6 points to work with. I think 7 points to work with. Yeah,
no,
I mean, that's a seasoned navigator. That's a seasoned navigator, dude.
I like that. I like that. I
Because
think.
you can turn
Say it
you can
one more
turn
time.
3 pattern proud seasoned navigator. You
Oh,
can
season navigator. I was like, what is he talking about?
after
You can
you
change
reveal
your
your
dial.
dial,
Yeah.
you
Jeez.
set your dial to another non-red of the same speed. So you can turn your uh, all your ones to a different one, or all your twos to a different two. And because you have pattern proud, you don't mind changing it from like a 2 bank to a 2 hard, because you still get your pattern proud off. At initiative 5, as a note.
I I hear you. That is something you can do.
you, you,
It might be the only
you
thing
just
that's
said
gonna. It might be the only thing that's keeping this thing alive because uh, they're not known for their maneuverability and their ability to engage and disengage very well. Not their style as
yeah.
a light shuttle. Um, I went a different direction. I think we're going Agent Terex. I miss bringing him because we're always bringing the cheap
Oh
Terex
yeah.
as the
The
pilot.
cheap turret, the pilot. Yeah.
So 3 calculates on Agent Terex, Captain Phasma, because the enemies are coming to me. So should be easy to find a range one enemy, and then that leaves you with enough for fanatical. So at least get it double modular attacks as trying your best out there. So either way, a lot of loadout for this Mallor. It's a lot of toys to play with that huge increase in points. Almost 100% increase. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I think that's our
Pretty big.
last change. So we'll take a moment to reflect. What do you think the biggest changes? Anything really stand out to you?
Most meaningful change is
Yeah,
probably Backdraft.
I can see that.
But that's the only thing that I can think of that would like have a size. Oh, I mean, like Kylo.
Well, I mean, Kylo. But,
Yeah. I think
yeah.
a lot of people were still taking Kylo. It's just you. This is a
I don't think they
different.
were. I don't think they were at
Oh,
6.
really?
I
Oh,
think they were trying literally
okay.
the other options, but
Anything else?
well, including other factions, just dropping completely. But to me, I think the 8 point combination of Kylo and Scorch will be a pretty good way to start any first order list.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I mean, plus all that Dakar stuff too is all real good.
Yeah.
So we should see
Yeah.
a lot more of them.
I think FO in a really good spot.
All right, well, I think we can get through one more faction. We'll save one. We'll save the separatists for next time, but I think we can get through another faction here. We're I knew it was going to take forever. Again, we're talking about Hollow and uh, backdrafts. You know what I mean? These are my
You
kind of
got me
ships.
talking. You got me monologuing here.
I know. But so we'll do one more. We'll do the Galactic Republic. Just to have those
Yep.
intro, whatever. What do they call?
Yep. The patch notes. Similar to the Empire, the Republic has been a mixed bag as far as results are concerned. There doesn't seem to be a ton of consensus about how the faction is doing overall. So again, we take we took a let's see what the meta is and what ships are not being used approach. For almost 4 years now, the ARC 170 has been the backbone of the Republic. We're hoping this adjustment will let some other ships and pilots shine. So maybe some changes to bring up some other people to that ARC 170 power level. I much prefer buffing things to match power level than nerfing things, unless it's just egregious, you know. So,
Really?
but
Okay.
that's what I prefer. I prefer to like buff other things to make them at the same power level, unless that thing is like totally like overtuned. You know what I mean? Uh, Anakin
Interesting.
Skywalker has received buffs in the Delta 7 and Delta 7B, as well as the N1. In fact, many pilots in the Delta 7 have been given buffs in hopes that they'll make those ships more appealing. Both Anakin and Stacey 10 were given points drops in the Delta 7B version, so hopefully maybe we'll see a little bit more of those Delta 7B versions. I like the CLT versions more, the Delta 7s. I feel like there's a
Okay.
lot more, they're more interesting. You have to line up the bullseye. The Delta 7Bs just seem uh like chunky interceptors, you know?
Yeah. Man, I've heard that argument all the time from Imperial players to Rebel players. Let me tell you, these would be a lot
Okay.
easier if you just had
If I
more
had a
health
bunch of
and
shields.
yeah, if you just had a bunch of shields and better attack power. I bet it would be easy to fly that ship. Now,
All
obviously,
right.
one's way more expensive than the other, so we'll see what other. Was that? Sorry, the end of the patch
No, there's
notes.
more. There's
Okay.
more. Yeah. To support these ships and make sure their attacks actually land, Hound, Sicko, and Hawk were given loadout raises in the LAT gunships, and several Y-wing pilots were also given some loadout increases. However, it's not all sunshine and rainbows for the Republic. Oddball in the V-wing was raised a squad point, but given enough loadout to claim back the proton torpedo. So,
Okay.
uh,
I'll tell you,
Oddball
have
gets
a
back his proton.
yeah. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. But I believe we're starting alphabetical order here. That's that was the end. I believe we're
Yep, that
starting
was
there.
the end.
All right, so some things to keep an eye out and a little information on their philosophy here as we dive into the points. We're looking at ARC 170s first. The Jag, our first pilot
They got
here.
swapped.
Yeah, I'm dissecting. So Siege goes up to 5, as we previously, I mean, he was a staple in uh, squads at 4 points. He's going up to 5. The customizable version is going down to 4. It has 7 loadout. Quick, can you tell me what a veteran turret gunner and that fancy droid is?
Well, veteran tail gunner is 6 points, and I'm
Oof.
pretty sure
Yeah, the
that
droid's like 3.
R4P is 3. Yeah. So you can get veteran tail gunner in
Okay.
Q7
Ooh,
or
well,
uh
or composure. They got white
synchronized
barrels. Oh,
consoles.
synchronized
Veteran
console, of course.
synchronized. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's where we're gonna start. Is the veteran tail gunner because that's something that all the Siege of Coruscants have built in. So it's kind of at least
Yep.
a measuring point, I guess. So interesting. I
So
cannot get
yeah, and
what I would want specifically. What
yeah,
are you gonna put on it for 7 points?
if you don't take the veteran tail gunner, you have a lot more
I
options.
see that. Yeah.
You could definitely do something like Ursa Wren, because it also works with the ability. Uh, Jack's ability for customizable is after you friendly ship in range 102 and your side arc defends, you may acquire a lock on the attacker. So it's very similar kind of timing slash ability as like uh, Boudica, whereas like you attack your
Mm-hmm.
friend, I get a lock on you.
Right. Attack me or else
And
kind of situation.
attack me or else, yeah. And then Ursa says, after you acquire a lock on an enemy beyond range 2, if there are no friendly units at range 0 to 1 of you, sorry, of the locked unit, gain a calculate. So if Ursa uses that lock action from Jag's ability, and there's no friendlies near that locked unit, you get a calculate in addition to your lock,
That could be
and then you
pretty
get
cool.
R4P.
That could be pretty cool. I feel like target lock's
I
their
like
main
that.
action, anyways. And if you're off running around by yourself or got distance yourself from the fight,
Yeah, yeah, and you soft double mod yourself if you do that.
interesting.
So, and if you don't want the R4P, you can always take R3 instead if you think that
Ooh,
getting
R3, yeah. I mean, that's a natural
yeah.
parent right there. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, I like R4Ps on these guys, but if you are looking at Ursa, if you're locked in on
Well,
Ursa, then
I
R3.
mean, I think you have to have R3 because you can lock someone at range 1, but then you lock the random ship to trigger Ursa to still get your
Oh, okay,
calculate.
all right. I think
There's
I'm in on that actually.
there's also
So now you're getting two calculates.
no. Well, that's the world where you're actually shooting something meaningful. There is a world where you lock two Ursa Ren people and get two
Yeah,
calculates.
yeah,
There's no restriction on that, other than the very specific beyond range 2 and friendlies stuff.
yeah,
But in
yeah.
theory, you could do it twice. That's a little
No,
crazy, but I like it. I wish you could get one more point for synchronized.
synchronized.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Just
Play testing works, I guess.
yeah, playtesting works on
Um,
that one. Dang. Uh, all right, interesting. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Jack deserved it. He was in so many lists as just
oh
the
yeah.
4 point
I
tank you
he was the
bring.
he was the last Siege of Coruscant
Hold out.
um
Yeah.
holdout. Yeah, because all the other arcs that were Siege went up to
Mm-hmm.
5 already. So
Yeah.
this is the last one. Like, can we have one at 4 points? And
No.
they determined no,
No. The one that
because
gets
it was
the one
in.
that gets free offensive mods as well. No. Not
Yeah,
allowed.
I think if anyone was going to be allowed, it would have been Wolf for me. And if
Well,
they're not letting Wolf
Wolf.
do it,
Actually, as you mentioned here, Wolf. Oh, I was like, why did my builder go over there? I got two builders pulled up. Oh no. We're getting drowned. Just drowned in pop-ups and builders here. Anyways, our next pilot, as you mentioned, was Wolf. This uh, arc was at 4 squad points, gets 2 more up to 6, but I heard that's still not enough for the front and back attack. And
no, I think
that's
you
oh,
can do the
that's
front back
just
attack.
enough for the front to back
Just
attack
enough,
now,
yeah,
which is a
yeah,
really good for Wolf. He gets the reroll out the front, and then you can flip that charge back over for an extra out the rear. Needs the veteran tail gunner to be able to do it in a single turn, but that's all you get though.
yeah. I think personally, I would. I've only done like the dream front back shot a
Mm-hmm.
few times because a lot of the times what happens is you spend that charge in your first like your
The long
incoming attack,
range, yeah, yeah,
the long range, and then you're forever stuck in uh it being on the wrong side, the charge being on the wrong side when you go to do the veteran tail gunner. So I would probably
yeah.
say that 6 points isn't worth it.
The problem that you're mentioning was alleviated because Oddball used to be able, or Wolf used to be able to use Jag's target lock, so he wasn't using
Hmm.
his charge in his SL
Yeah,
version.
yeah,
But now without those kind of extra abilities, yeah, it's going to be tough.
yeah. So I would probably say you go a different route with him. But that's just me. I don't know what route that is, but um, maybe Cody. You can
As I
go
say, he
Cody
does have a
there.
crew. Did Jag not have a crew?
Yeah, Jag doesn't have a crew. No,
Jag did not
he has
have a
two
crew.
gunner.
The C3PO.
A C-3PO. Um,
While you defend, if you're calculating,
oh,
you can
oh, okay.
reroll one defensive die. If you perform a calculate action, gain one calculate. So there's two
Yeah,
calculates, and you get a rerolls on offense and defense.
yeah. Calculates are actually really good with one agility ships. So, um,
Yeah, because you hate
this
to
could
spend that
be.
focus on defense, right?
You hate to spend it. Yeah, you hate to spend
Hate to
like.
spend
I would rather take like 4 damage than not than spend. You know what I mean? To have that
it.
that
Can feel
focus
like
from my
that
offense.
sometimes.
So yeah, C-3PO could be a pretty good choice here for Wolf, where they kind of get some already. They already have some like soft offensive mods with like the reroll and +1 die.
Mm. Yep.
So you could do this um, C-3PO to get some soft defense mods as well. And also, this works on
I,
bumps as well. So,
yeah, you can't get two calculates on bumps. I got one last one, and I hate it, and it's just R2A6. Two,
oh,
two bank. Figure it out later.
uh, after, yeah, that is pretty boring. Boo.
Boo. That's why we ended it on that one.
Uh,
Let's get out of here. Let's not dwell on that. Let's get out.
are there any crazy dedicated is up to 5? Oh
Dedicated is
my
up to 5. You got
gosh.
to be serious about dedication these days, dude.
About your dedication. You can't just be
It was
casually
viewing.
dedicated.
It was viewings. Viewings ruin.
Oh my goodness.
Viewings and ADAs, in my opinion. We can't have dedicated anymore. Now with 3 agility.
That gave me shivers. I can't. Oh wow.
I know. For
Okay.
a reroll, it just could land into another blank. That's the funniest
Into
thing.
another blank.
That you
Yeah.
can spend all
Yeah.
of your
100%.
loadout and get it strained just to watch a die become a blank again.
Yeah. Because also it's um
It's only blanks.
only blanks as well.
Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
what I'm
that
saying.
is
You could do a lot of things to just watch that die go from blank to blank.
okay. All right.
So
Let's
I don't
talk
take
about
dedicated.
anything else.
Clearly,
Yeah. Let's talk
clearly,
about
you can
anything
tell
else.
from the times it's burned me. I don't take it anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Um.
you're rerolling like, Anakin's die versus like, Jags, it means a lot more. But
Sure.
there's a time and a place for it now. At that point cost, right?
There's got to be a time and a place. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you identified it. It's like, hey, this is the only upgrade, and you're just some random ship, anyways. So, like we see here in Wolf.
All right, we can take a look at the Y-Wings, who had quite a few changes here. We see Broadside, our favorite Y-Wing, in my opinion. It gets a loadout increase from 6 to 8, so a little 2-point bump. Does that allow for anything crazy in your opinion?
No. Well, wait. It probably is relevant to turrets. I would have to imagine.
There you go.
I know why turrets.
Watchful ion cannon. There you go.
That's the extra 2 points he gets.
Yeah, or an R4. You can R4 or watchful.
Hmm.
I like watchful.
Watchful is pretty nice on him. Yeah, but he can't bring a bomb anymore with the ion. That's sad.
No,
I
he
haven't been
doesn't
able
have
to
enough.
for a while, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
He had to go dorsal.
And for a while it was literally just ion cannon. So at least
I
this
knew
now,
that. I knew that. True. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, at
At
least you
least
bring a
now you
watchful.
can get like
That's fun.
expert handling,
Yeah. That's another
R4
big
or
one.
watchful.
Synchronized, I
I like
guess.
R4 with. I like R4 to make those that dial amazingly better.
I mean, what are you doing that's so crazy that you would need a better dial? Just barrel rolls.
Yeah, only having a 1 and 2 straight blue.
I guess like other
You
effects though. That's not. Yeah, that's
yeah.
this the plan until the enemy kind of situation, right? Where it's like, well, I didn't need it
Yeah,
until
yeah, like
Phasma's
I'm
out
never
on the
gonna be
board or
stressed. I'm never
something.
gonna have any red. I'm never gonna be having any red tokens.
Never
And
gonna be given a red token when I didn't want it. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wrong. Better dial helps.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you're getting like more than two maneuvers on it, because you're getting the one bank, two bank, and two hard blue.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. If you take Watchful, that's a desperation move right there, right? That's like, oh, I'm in a bad spot. I really gotta flip my ion cannon to the other side for one last desperate shot.
Well, I mean, sometimes like you just they flew over you kind of thing, and you just need to like too hard towards that side they flew over you on, and rotate, get a calculate, and then you can just one straight from there.
Well, that's what I'm describing. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's something Broadsides hate to do is rotate. So, mate.
Oh, I hate to rotate because now
Oh,
your ability just doesn't do anything.
yeah. Oh, okay. So a couple options there. That's what I like to see in any points change. Give me some options.
Even
Uh,
if there's clearly a better one, at least give me some options. With broadside, it was like, do you want to take an ion cannon turret or not take broadside?
well,
That was
you can go
your
dorsal, but yeah, dorsal seems a little unnecessary. He does just print 2 hits with his dorsal turret.
pretty
So
much. Yeah, the math checks out on that one. Yeah. Can you not roll two blank reds? Yeah.
yeah, heroic broadside. Let's go.
Let's go.
put him in,
Yeah,
put him
that
in resistance. Come on.
we also have Goji coming down to 3 points and losing half their loadout. Goji somehow manages to fit 3 payload upgrades in their bar. So,
Yeah, if
uh,
you're people aren't as Goji's not a world's winning pilot, so probably less familiar with them. Goji is the one that says while a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 defends, if it may roll one additional defense die for each friendly bomb at range 0 to 1 of it. They removed mine at some point.
yeah,
If you're
good.
no, Dion had a lot of fun with Goji mines, but
It shouldn't. It
there's
shouldn't work like that. But
there's a lot of funny stream games where, yeah, trying to put all the mines in one spot. Very funny.
mhm.
There also wasn't
uh,
at one point in X-wing there wasn't a 6 die restriction. So we're talking
yes,
handfuls of defense
yeah,
dice.
just a bunch.
Because there was like a cluster mine sitting out there or something.
A cluster of cluster mines. Yeah.
Well, anyways, after that trip down memory lane, can we put clusters on this guy? Because I'm pretty sure that counts. Or no, the clusters don't count. No,
We just talked about
the clusters don't
no
count. I was
mines.
like, can I? No, no, you cannot.
What if I just ignore that rule?
Just ignore that rule.
Um,
Okay. Well, here's the question: Are you
uh,
taking? Are you? You have to take. If I'm not
Avon.
mistaken,
Yeah,
fuses to be
yeah,
self-sufficient.
fuses for sure.
You
Yeah.
do need a fuse.
Yep.
You can,
So I'm looking at bomblet ions.
oh, no turret, huh?
Yeah, no turret. Yeah.
Wow. And no fuses.
You can fuse this bomblet ions.
Oh, you're right. You're right. What am I thinking here?
Alternatively, you could just go
I was gonna say, why not
like
thermals at the doing that?
thermal, yeah, thermal, but then you still don't get a turret.
Yeah.
So at that point, you're looking at um
Oh, that's boring.
like bomblet, dorsal, delayed, and then
Okay,
Tirfon belly run.
I got a tier found. So I'll give you mine, which is not great, but the tier front because point and dorsal because turret slot, and then fused seismics,
Yeah.
and I deploy him not near any rocks. Do you see where I'm going with this?
No.
Normally, when you use Goji's ability, you have to worry about bombing your friends.
Yeah.
Seismics don't work like that.
Oh, okay. So just literally use them as like evade bubbles.
Yeah, just an evade bubble. Exactly.
Yeah. I guess at that point, I would rather have like Deadeye shot than Tear Fawn, but
Sure, I guess.
um, that's interesting. Hopefully, you can maybe protect Goji in some way. If you one straight drop a bomb and you go one straight, you're out of the bomb, right?
Yeah, you can't bomb yourself. It's really hard to bomb yourself as a small base.
Yeah. The only way to do it is like drop it and then hard two barrel back in, or hard one barrel, or
I think
one
just
bank
a
barrel
one bank barrel roll would put you back
back.
in it. I would imagine so.
Interesting.
My brain. I feel like that would bomb myself, and I wouldn't do that if that was the situation I found myself in. But yeah, I guess you could just forgo the turret and just get bomblet generator in there too.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Marge Sable, just rock hop, fly through a gas cloud or something. Fly through a gas cloud you're about to blow up with your seismic charge or something like that. Yeah, maybe you don't need the bomb, or maybe you don't need the turret. Just drop bombs.
Yeah, I think this is definitely one of those ships that you want to specialize in.
You're making me do this with the TIE bombers too. Now the Y-wings.
You're being such a bully.
I know. I want all my things. We got. Why do we get 6 upgrade slots or 8 upgrade slots? We don't get to more than 2. Goji's really interesting. I don't know if people will try to do like the bomb shields, or the bomb stealth devices out there or whatever. But I like the alternatives for other Y-wings here.
Yeah, other 3-point slots.
Yeah, we don't see any changes to the 4.1 Smash Sticker, Oddball, or Anakin. But we do see R2-D2 get 2 more points. Is there like a crew slot that he was missing out on?
Ahsoka and Plo.
Plo's 9, sure. He's the spend your force for a reinforce.
Yeah.
Okay. You can give it to other people though, right?
No, that was. I think that is.
Oh, I'm thinking of Kit Fisto. You're right. This one says, while you're reinforced, choose a ship next to you at range 1. That ship removes a deplete or strain or repairs 1 face-up damage card. I don't know too many people who self-deplete or self-strain, though, in this faction.
Literally all the Jedi. With like the
but patience. This is start of the end phase, though.
Yeah.
So I guess dedicated. What we were talking about. That's
dedicated.
That's a self-strain at the end of combat.
And also all of the Siege of Coruscants.
Yeah. True. Okay.
Also, you have Ahsoka, which if that's the 10-point. So you're losing all your loadout on this, but you can give a friend behind you a red focus action for your force.
It is actionless. Actionless coordinate.
Yeah.
I guess there is a lot of other factions that would love to just have an 8 health coordinator out there.
Yeah, it is red though, so take that for what you will.
True.
You can also just get advanced proton torpedoes.
Now you're talking.
and failsafe.
This R2-D2 does have a no, not failsafe. Choose a different modification. Synchronized. Give him the lock.
I guess. Yeah, give him the lock. What do you think if your action? Calculate then?
Yeah, that I know. Literally, that was my thought. I was like, yeah, now I'll be target lock calc.
No, I'll be target lock calc, and then maybe another calc for my ability. No, I would just take I
Okay,
would
well
just
maybe
take
for rocking like plasma
fail safe.
torpedoes or like some long range torpedoes,
Yeah,
maybe where he couldn't be
yeah,
able to just get his own lock. But
yeah.
hey, maybe that ship that you locked got destroyed, and people started attacking a different ship. I don't know. I do like the 3-point missile though, or the 3-point torpedo. Oof.
Mhm.
Okay, R2D2.
Yeah. You could also just look at like plasmas.
I'm looking at
And
plasma dorsal.
yeah.
So I'm a real ship.
You can also take fives to shoot on your opening engage. Take a focus, and then because you missed, and then shoot a plasma torpedo with a focus on your next shot.
I don't know about that. A homing passive? They should get your shot off, right?
Yeah.
That's something.
And you can
Okay.
even you can even take failsafe to like if they make you roll dice and you
No,
roll it
no,
all bad.
no, not homing ion. The long range ion torpedoes.
Passive ion. Oh, you said homing.
Did I say homing? I might have read homing
Yeah.
while I was talking about it.
Oh,
Homing not as good. Now ions though.
yeah.
Some long range
I'm here for it.
things. All right.
I'm here for
Somehow they convinced me not to bring turrets on Y-wings. I don't like it. We got to move on.
I don't like it. I don't like the taste on my
Don't
mouth from this.
don't like this. Don't like this. Let's talk about some Jedi instead. Let's
And
start with the
we have quite a
aforementioned
few
Anakin.
Jedi to talk about.
Yeah, Anakin's I think the biggest one here. He gets reduced squad cost.
Yeah,
And
this is the Delta 7 Aether Sprite, so the CLTs.
Oh yes. I do have both of them on screen, and they both lost 1
Yeah.
point, didn't they? I'm
Yeah.
going to only
So,
talk about.
yeah, Anakin CLT went from 6 to 5, which is pretty important because now we have no 6-point CLTs. And he is the same cost as Audi and Obi. There's the only other 5-point CLTs. But did lose quite a bit of loadout value going down from that 6 to 5. So down to only 5 loadout. What are you looking at for your 5 loadout here?
Sorry, getting my troubles. Let's see. It's all my tabs run. The first thing I'm looking at is, does he still have that talent? I don't think anybody's got talents anymore, does he?
No, there's no force talents.
No force talents users anymore. Yeah, good
So
runs. The I'm not gonna show it to you for that. But it was cool.
yeah.
So we're just looking at force and astromech really then.
Yep. You don't get R2A6, so let's just start there and work back.
Okay. All right. Well, I literally scrolled to it to try to click it.
Let's start it
Okay.
like not having a full
All
dial
right.
every time you reveal
Someone-
and work back
someone
from
actually,
there.
Someone actually looked at how much that droid cost. All right, fair enough.
So as for droids, you could start looking at R7A7 for some rerolls. That's the crit bot. P17 allows you to get those pattern analyzer type things.
I'm not looking at none of these. They're looking great, man.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe P, maybe the 4, R4.
I do like R4P on these guys because you can start to make your 5 straights blue and your like
Well, it's
3
mostly
banks
it's
blue,
mostly
stuff
because
like
it's Anakin. Because he's always. Well, I guess he can remove his stress though. So does he even need it?
Yes. It's helpful to help line up those things. I don't know. You may not.
I don't know.
You may not need it.
You may not need it, man.
But I think the R4P17 to get the pattern analyzer is nice. Also R4P44
I was
to
gonna
get
say
the calculate.
17's the pattern one, right?
Yeah, P17 is
that-
pattern, P44 is the calculate.
I think you almost have to bring 17 then.
That
It's
is your
because it.
full. Oh, it's only 4 points. So you get compassion or predictive.
Yeah, yeah. You get predictive. Or no, you never want predictive. You just take compassion. Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't want predictive because it's the same as CLT, so none of it makes any sense. It only matters if you're shooting range 3, and like at that point,
yeah,
it doesn't. It's not going to matter anyways.
yeah.
Uh,
Predictive may be one of the coolest thought out upgrades that like just in functionality doesn't work.
well, it doesn't work on this ship because it has a different bullseye ability that it uses force for. Is the problem
What? I've never seen it work very well
predictive?
in anywhere. Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's it's not even worth talking about. That's how.
it's yeah,
Yeah.
because I feel like if it was like after you roll dice, you can spend a force, but
No, it's literally
wow.
just 2 dice attacks. Hope and a dream.
You could also look at R4P44 and shattering.
See, I was looking at the only you caught me. I was like, none of these droids are good except for 17, because I believe 17 R4P17 still works with Anakin. I'm trying to recall my information about Anakin. It's before and after, or is it just after you move? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
After you fully execute.
Right, but
Yeah.
then if you repositioned after that,
Oh, there had to have been someone in your area before and after
before
if you
and
do the
after.
reposition.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's how they ruled it. I'm pretty sure you had to land it. You got to be cool. You can't just what who is it? 9. 9 does it. How I want Anakin to be able to do it, which is
Yeah.
pattern. And
Because he
then
doesn't say yes.
no. He's totally different.
Yeah.
But that's how I want Anakin to work. And you're right.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still a great
I
ability because you're going to be popping K turns anyways with them. So yeah, I think if you're going droid P17, if no one else is using it in your squad, why don't you say shattering and 4?
uh yeah, well, I'm gonna say you can do shattering, or you can also do P44 and spare parts
Mm.
canister
Oh,
to drop the spare parts.
ooh, yeah. 44
But
is interesting. P44 is after you fully execute a red maneuver, if there's an enemy ship in your bullseye, gain calculate token, which is very funny for Anakin because it just gives you
it's basically
free.
just a force.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's free. Shed your stress is what if you roll
Yeah.
dice that round, is what it's saying.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is good.
If you really calculate this round. Yeah.
It's good. Okay. So there's a couple different
Um,
options. I mean, I'm honestly going to be trying to squeeze brilliant in there, but then you don't get the droid. Other people are going to swear by extreme maneuvers probably to keep that high
yeah.
mobility up.
Yeah.
But
I didn't want to go for the extreme maneuvers because uh I feel like Delta Anakin is so force hungry, like
oh,
just a
burning,
hungry.
it could burn through 3/4 turn 1 if
Yeah.
you wanted to,
Turn
right?
one.
Like
Yes. Absolutely. So,
just flying around,
um,
especially if you're like I'll
that's just
barrel
fine.
roll,
We're
then
not even
I'll
shooting yet.
yeah barrel roll yeah. Yeah, that's true, right? 2 rounds of barrel roll, extreme maneuvers boost, and then next round you focus, extreme maneuvers boost, and you've used up all your force. You haven't even rolled any
Yeah.
dice yet. Yikes.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man.
Yikes.
I don't know about extreme maneuvers. I can't pay 2 force for an extra hard turn boost. That's a hard
Yeah.
sell for me, man. Never gonna take that. I'm gonna take brilliant or that droid every time.
Yeah.
That's just me though, and I don't fly these ships very often. But I
Yeah.
do like them. Oh, shoot. That's why I was scrolled up here. Because we got other
Yeah.
calibrated
So many other ones.
lasers here.
Yeah. We have
Um,
Adi doubling her loadout from 6 to 12. Still at
did we
5 points.
ban battle meditation? Like I haven't been saying it,
No,
but
no, it's still there.
I just haven't seen it in a long time.
Well, you can't coordinate limited ships.
Oh, that'd do it. That'd do it.
That do it.
That do it.
I saw
Okay,
I
fair
saw it a
enough.
lot on
I was like,
Ahsoka,
wait,
where
we used to see
she
these
would
battle
just
meditation lists where they'd be coordinating each other, and yada yada yada.
yeah
And you're right; those were all Jedi knights or whatever, generals or whatever.
yeah they would like coordinate each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Coordinate each
I do
other
miss
a
that.
battle
I do
meditation,
miss
so they coordinate each
I
other
do
again.
miss that
Which are,
archetype where they were
which
just
are,
like high fiving each other.
yeah, you can still do it. Jedi Knights, 4-point Jedi Knights. Get 3 of them right now. Fly on my list. You can do
uh,
that. Actually, it's not going to stop you.
come to my house and
No, I'm saying that they're nine. I'm
yeah,
seeing right. I'm
no, no,
reading Jedi
yeah,
Knight 9 squad board
yeah,
out here,
yeah,
so you can do
yeah,
it.
yeah. You get R3s on there too, or R4Ps.
Oh dang! See, doing some crazy stuff then. Adi
All right,
got up to 12. Again, though, we're restricted by Astromech. So that is our chopper carrier.
you get full Astros here, so you can go R2D2 or
Oof.
Chopper.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because
Um,
10 here is 8 and 10 are our big boys here, our regens,
yeah, yeah.
and
So you
choppers
get
jamming.
you get R2 Astromech at 8 points. Chopper and R2D2 at 10. Oh, sorry, R2D2 is also 8. Okay, and then Chopper at 10.
Yeah, there's
But
almost
then
no
you just
difference between R2 and R2D2. Um, R2D2 is just straight up better in every way. There's just only one of them, as limited should be, right?
yeah.
But sorry, you were saying?
Well, you're swapping it out for instead of a disarm, it's a deplete.
Yeah, it's better in every way. That's what I'm saying. I always choose R2D2 over the non-limit or over the non-limited.
Uh, I think so.
Yeah, there's no situation
Yeah, yeah.
where it would be better to take the R2 unless you loved disarm tokens. Uh,
I love him. Plo
I
Koon. There
love
you
them.
go. Plo Koon.
No, no,
Plo Koon pulling your
wrong.
disarms.
Wrong. We're,
Uh,
Adi, as you said, there's a lot of things you can do with her. She is one of the 5-point
mhm.
ones because she is I5, but she is in that upper echelon of droid users. Obviously, Ahsoka Tano does get bumped into that space as well, though does not have enough for Chopper
Yeah,
at
that's a good
8.
thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Ahsoka remains at 4 points still. It's only a little initiative 3. But yeah, now
I
can
do
bring,
like her with R2D2.
yeah, just,
Out there like removing devices and stuff.
yeah, trying to help out, taking 2 actions, giving away her action,
Hmm.
because you don't really bring her for a shot because you don't always line up that bullseye with your initiative
Yeah, this
3.
is yeah. CLT Ahsoka is definitely more of a support ship than
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just stay
7B
alive
Ahsoka.
and run around getting objectives, and R2D2 is going to help there. So I like that. A little tiny buff, but pretty impactful. The other one is Barris Ophi can now take Chopper. So we do have a 4-point Chopper carrier. If you're not familiar
Yep,
with
big break points.
Republic, what did I say?
I was just saying that those are big break points for those
Oh,
pilots. So
oh yes,
8 and 10. Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry. So if you're not familiar with Chopper, that's the droid that flips. Chopper is the one from Rebels, and gives you 2 red evades, like one red evade,
Action.
and the next turn
Yeah.
you get another red evade, and then
Hmm.
after those 2 red evades, you can then hand out jams. In fact, you must hand out jams after you do a maneuver. So 2 maneuvers of taking red evades, and then 2 maneuvers of, or sorry, then you start doing the jams. It's too good for Ahsoka because Ahsoka could do regular actions even while stressed. But anybody can do the what is it? Fine tune controls boost.
Hmm.
So maneuver, boost, and then chopper. So pretty cool to see there. Like
Yeah.
compassion and chopper on this 11 loadout Barris.
Yeah. Ahsoka's very good with Chopper because she can double reposition before she choppered uh
Oh, I guess compassion's actually useless on bears. Sorry, never mind me. Just don't even bring it.
What? Well, I mean, it's not useless. It's still a support upgrade,
I
but
guess
yeah,
I
not
guess
great.
that's true. It's not. It doesn't give her any benefit. It will help somebody else. Maybe she deserves it. Oh well, let's rewatch Clone Wars. We'll put Varys on trial again. We'll see if she deserves it. Sorry, anyways, I got lost in Clone Wars flashbacks. Um,
I also
yeah.
have
So
Obi going up to 10 points gets Chopper as well.
yes, is there like two 5 point upgrades that like that we're really missing out on here?
Sense is also 10. So if you want to
Okay,
look at something like that, um,
interesting.
Foresight is 6. Heightened, I know Ahsoka likes heightened as well.
Ahsoka likes science, yeah.
So that's 5. So you could do like that in like R4P or
The Kurt
um,
one's actually pretty good for her because she attacks so late.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
So
interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure about paying 5 points for CLT since Obi, but you
mhm,
can.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So
don't know what else you've
that's
done on, but it has access to Chopper now, which is a big bump in his stats, in my opinion. If you can Chopper or if you can't Chopper.
yeah, can you chop or can you not chop?
You know, that's right. How much how much chop could a Jedi chop?
If they could chop.
Anyways,
All right.
moving on to
Going to
7B.
well, the
The other
seven
Anakin.
Bs. Other Anakin. You spoiled it earlier. It did go down from 7 to 6 in squad points, and lost 6 points in their loadout, down to 9. So it does they break in the opposite direction? Can no longer
Mm,
take Chopper on the 7B version of Anakin. But now down to 6 is a very reasonable 6 on the Delta 7B platform. You
does
still
he,
get options of R2D2.
I was gonna say, does this version have any different go-to upgrades? I mean, obviously, like you said, number one R2D2, get some healing in there, preserve your six
Yeah.
points longer.
I will say you can't get shield on this one, but you can get a hull upgrade, which does also bump you into the next half point threshold.
Yeah, because you're 7 total then, so they got to do 4 damage
Yeah.
to you. They got to knock off that hull upgrade to get your points.
Yeah, they had to knock off the hull upgrade. Um, to get your
I can see
points,
that.
which is going to be slightly more important nowadays. I mean, we talked about it a couple weeks ago with the changes to tiebreakers, where you count up who you half pointed or
Yes.
not. So that could be an important distinction. You know,
Mm-hmm.
normally in objective world, we only really we only really care about half points for one quarter of the games we play. But with that update to tiebreakers, it's a little bit more important now.
I would agree. Yeah. So
Um,
that's kind of the philosophy of, do you just take the hull upgrade now and not worry about whatever weird tokens R2D2 is giving you, or do you try to maximize and get 2 extra health out of R2D2?
you can take R2D2 here and shed the uh, what R2D2 gives you depletes.
Anakin says
Um,
stress. The you're thinking of maybe,
the other one does say red token. You're right.
yeah. Not these
Doesn't work.
Aether sprites. You're thinking of Ada's, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. You can take R2A6 in this one though. Your time competitor. That's the first thing you reached for,
Ew.
wasn't it?
Ew. Don't like. Moving on. Don't like. No.
uh,
What would be the last? What
uh,
would be the last thing you put on there? Oh, I mean, like
spare parts
synchronized. Oh, spare parts. I guess so.
or
Oh,
shattering maybe.
oh. Hard to say.
I have seen compassion be okay on these 7Bs where they help out a friend to help protect their last hit point.
Mm-hmm. No, Compassion's underrated. Really
Yeah,
underrated.
because it's also a face down to you.
Yeah.
Not that you don't take the crit.
No, no,
So,
you don't just take the
uh,
card. No, it is so specific though. Pilot.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe if you're fighting Kylo.
This could also be something that you look at in Epic because it does say crew as well. So,
Ah, that's
um,
true. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
uh,
Who's our other 7B Aegis Sprite?
Stacey
I don't
also
know.
went down
Who is this?
a squad point. This is you can swap your direction on your dial. Went down from 6 to 5 on squad points and has 9. Got a little bit of bump in loadout at 9. So went down in squad points from 6 to 5 and went up in uh, loadout. So you
Sure.
almost never see a double buff to point and loadout. So obviously they're not seeing Sacy as a power piece.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I
just
mean
as a
just taking a quick peek here. As a note, Obi-Wan, NI5, Plo NI5, and Adi Gallia NI5 are all 6 squad cost.
mhm.
And all the rest of them, Mace, Lumi, Barris, and Ahsoka are 5. So I believe
five
CC's
squad
4,
points. Yeah,
5 squad points. Yeah, and CC's
yeah. Say
initiative 4. So
yes, yeah. So all the initiative 5 Delta 7Bs are 5 or higher,
mm-hmm.
and then actually they're all 6,
They're all
right?
6. Yeah, they're the
Yeah,
more
and,
expensive
and,
one.
and yeah, and then anything below initiative 5 is 5 points. Um, yeah, just 5 points. Yeah,
Yeah, so it kind of smooths that out. Makes a pretty clear
yeah.
line now.
Are you initiative 5 or not?
Yeah, basically. I don't know what to think about CC10. I don't like her ability.
Um, Being able to swap it isn't as helpful as like R2A6 is. But if you take R2A6 with Stacy, now you're talking. Now you're able to
Yeah, it's all
go.
over the place, right? I'm trying to reread it. Set its dial to another maneuver of the same speed and difficulty. So your number has to be the same and your color has to be the same. So
Yeah.
it's
So
basically like hard 2 to hard 2 or 2 bank to 2 bank kind of situation.
yeah, and I don't think
Like Y Wings
does,
could
does
choose like a
wait.
hard left to a right bank, I guess. My God.
This may be one of those things where we have to like double check the rulings on it, but I'm not sure if R4 affects this or not.
Oh, that rabbit train. Uh,
Yeah, because if it does, you can go from
because,
like a 2
well,
straight to a 2 hard or
I
something, you know.
no, if it is going to affect it, I'll tell you that it affects it the opposite way. In R four, it never helps the ruling. Does that make any sense? Um, like
We'll see.
Kova still revealed what was on her dial. Doesn't matter what color she performed. So I'd assume the situation would be the same here for CC. That you had to physically move it from one thing on your dial
Yeah.
to another thing that physically looks the same. And then you apply all the different goofy modifiers you have for it. That would be
Yeah,
my
I'm trying to look.
quick rules thing of it. I just know how it interacts with Kova, but I don't think we're gonna see a lot of CC2. So maybe there's. It is on the moving ships initiative, so it's a little bit more interesting than just CC ability.
You can use R2A6 and Stacy at the same time.
Sure, I mean I believe that,
That's interesting.
but I just believe revealing your dial is before
Yeah,
modifiers.
yeah. I
If it
feel
talks
like
about
that's something
revealing, we're
like
looking at
that.
the physical dial. If it talks about performing, then we have to do all the modifiers, kind of taken into account. There's also the problem where we had to learn this with like overdrive or overtuned. Wait, which one? Poverdrive. We had to learn this about Poverdrive as well, about when you're modifying anything.
Hmm.
It's a whole thing. We'll see if anybody finds use for it. Maybe maybe one of those Anakins. Maybe we just got to pair them together.
Yeah.
But we got a couple more ships here, some chunky boys, to wrap up the. Oh no, we got. Dang, we still got a bunch. So let's not delay any longer. We're looking at the gauntlets. This whole update we've been talking about drop seat bays. They're free. So basically, dropping your mod and bomb for a crew all day in these gauntlets. Bo-Katan remains at 6 points in her gauntlet fighter, but gets 50% more loadout, going from 12 to 18. As a note, very, very cool. Also, the unique Night Owl Liberator, the other pilot for this faction in the gauntlet, got a small buff up to 20 loadout. But they don't get the cool title, so you gotta bring Bo-Katan to get her cool title. That's a lot of squad points for Bo-Katan. This is the Bo-Katan that I think has the worst ability. After you fully execute a maneuver, you can gain a deplete to choose an object in your front arc at range 1 to 2. If you do, another friendly ship may perform a target lock action to lock that object. So you gain a deplete and you can coordinate, basically. But 6 points for a coordinator, though? I'm still trying to shoot those guns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do know what you're saying.
For 6 points, I better be doing more than giving out target locks. Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely the worst version of Bo-Katan.
Yeah, I just wish. I mean, she's a support ability, so what can you do? What can you do? Can she give it to herself? No. Choose. It's another friendly ship. Now, if you could trade, I mean, that's a tie BA if you could trade your own target lock for a deplete, but not the case here. Gauntlet. The title does give you a crew, and if you choose your payload and other modification, could also be a crew for a total of 4 crew and a gunner.
Yeah, drop seat also going down to 0 points in this update, so
yes,
pretty important distinction as well.
Yeah, that's all new stuff. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could, in theory, fill these slots, but that seems unnecessary. I even filled the gunner slot with Wolfpack and have points left over. What is happening? All right. So my question then is, before we go, what can we do? What should we be doing? Is there a go-to upgrade?
I don't even know where to start.
I've seen C3PO. That's normally a good synergy. C3PO says while you defend, if you're calculating, you could reroll one in defense dice. So Bo-Katan's got 9 health on 2 agility, if I'm not mistaken. No, 11 health on 2 agility. So it gives you a lot of rerolls for defending, and you don't have to take that nasty red reinforce. You can keep your dial more open with those calculates.
You can also take Kit Fisto to give yourself an evade token as well.
Ooh, we're doubling down
or
now,
just a force.
Yeah, because C3PO is only 6 points. You got a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, you could also just go and reach for Yoda or Ayla Secura. Although if you're doing C3PO, you're probably not doing Ayla stuff.
Probably not those two. Can I reach all the way for Chancellor Palpatine?
You could, yeah. You get 1 extra point somewhere if you can find somewhere to use
Clan training.
Clan training is a good one, yeah.
Yeah. No rebuttal. No rebuttal to the perfect answer, but
yeah. If you're looking at doing Palpatine, then you
I mean,
could
with
just
such
use
loadout, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you purple coordinate now, and when people shoot at you, you get stressed. So it's really just a defensive tactic of like, don't shoot at me. But actually, this makes it. Who were we looking at earlier that had the force in force? Re-in-force?
That's Kit Fisto, I think. or Plo Koon. I'm sorry.
Plo Koon.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is Plo Koon something you could be looking at? Maybe to get a reinforced sunless ship without having to stress it?
Yeah, but then you don't want to take C-3PO. So, but that is an option for sure. Plo
Right,
Koon.
yeah, it's kind
And
of. Yeah, like most ships, you really got to figure out what your main action is and build around it.
yeah. Also, um, Plo Koon has some like weird things going on with Gauntlet and Bo-Katan's ability, where like Plo Koon removes deplete or strain, and or it repairs his face-up damage card, but
Yeah, you
Gauntlet
could do.
already repairs face-up damage cards,
Well, you could remove your
and
deplete.
you probably already shot by that point.
But you'd hope you shot. I
So
know it's kind of
I don't know,
doubling down on a couple different
it's weird,
things,
like
but
weird non-bow stuff, but
yeah,
there's a lot of things in Republic that give like deplete or strange, so
I thought there was.
to friendlies.
I thought there was one other thing I was thinking of, but no, I lost it.
Satine got a
Oh,
huge.
sorry. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say
Satine.
Satine got a huge point. Yeah, Satine got a huge points increase. So she's like 15 points now.
I did see her.
So
I did see her at the
Bo
bottom there. Satine was at
Bo-Katan,
the start of engagement phase, so every other round, you can give each friendly ship a focus and deplete or a disarm and evade every other turn. No range
mhm,
restrictions at all. Pretty crazy. That's why they had to make it 15 points.
yeah.
Does that not
So
fit Corky then? I'd also
yeah,
want
you don't fit
Corky in there.
Corky.
And fives. I want the whole thing.
I want everything.
I want
I think you
everything.
can fit. I think you can fit Satine and fives, but that's it.
No, I don't want that. Hmm.
So there's a lot of options. I think
I mean,
Bo-Katan is like
let's.
one of the only people that can take Satine like
Oh,
without using their whole loadout.
oh yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
for sure. Well, it's Night Hour Liberator. It's got even more loud on it. But I think,
Yeah, but they're
I think. Well, we said the ability doesn't mean anything, anyways. So maybe we have to compare them a little bit closer. Hard to say. What I can say though is big loadout and all those crews. We easily found a bunch of different options for what you
yeah.
wanted to do with the Bo-Katan. So hopefully those buffs will get those gauntlets back on the table. I always thought they were so cool. One of the best models they came out with.
Yeah. Well, let's go on to our next crew
Yeah,
carrier
speaking
in
of
the
great
Lat
models,
Gunship.
whew,
Yeah, such a good model actually. Um, we get Hawk, Hound, and Sicko all get loadout value increases 6, 2, and 4 respectively. So
they
I'm
already
not
had a
sure
lot of
what the
loadout before.
yeah,
10,
they're all
14,
they're
and
all at 6.
12.
A better way to say all that is they're all at 16 now.
Yeah, they're all at 16 now.
They're all
But
at
is
5 squad, 16 loadout.
so you can do a lot with them. They have look at these slots.
Yeah,
Cruise
and
talents.
the
They're handing out talents. Oh yeah, just Sicko and Hawk. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I guess. But the uh, to me, that's amazing. But I think that the reason they have to buff these is that 212. 4.212 out there has been just an MVP for the Republic.
hmm
Maybe it's
yeah.
just the people I'm playing against, but the 4 point fire convergence, and then I figure what they put in. I think it's like just agile gunner.
I'm pretty sure Agile Gunner does take up 4 points of that. So then you're looking at
Just
like
some dumb 1 point upgrade or
synchronize,
whatever. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, synchronized or something.
Yeah, something that didn't matter. I just knew that their upgrades never mattered. Whatever they brought. Oh no, it was Ghost Company. That's what it was.
Oh,
Ghost
really?
Company. Says after you perform a primary attack, if you're focused, you may perform another turret attack
Hmm.
against a ship you have not attacked. It's Bistan Company.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
That the Ghost Company 212 at 4 points, I think has been kicking out all the other opportunities these other lats would have. Like
Well,
you don't
I,
need to be bringing double force crew and barrage rockets and stuff like that if you could just be cheap enough to help out your squad.
yeah. I wonder if you can take Ghost Company and Ayla. No, playtesting works. 1 point short.
I was gonna say Ayla costs 12, so I don't think you can do any of that. Not until you go to Warthog. You can do it on the 6 point
all the
one.
way, all the way to Warthog. But man, I wish Warthog could get a rework because in this world, it just doesn't. It's just not a great ability. I guess Warthog's ability in this is that
It works on himself.
yeah. I guess Warthog's ability here is that he has a lot of loadout.
That's his
He can bring
ability.
all the things, right?
He doesn't die very easily, and he brings a lot of stuff. He brings a torpedo as a note. So
He does bring a proton torpedo, which is pretty crazy because he can also use
yes,
his fire convergence on that, which is
yep.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's what they were doing with the barrage rockets. If you see all the 5 pointers have 2 missile slots because they're slapping
Yeah.
barrage
Hmm.
rockets. I'm pretty sure these loadout where it was the barrage rocket tax to get these lats working at 5 points. Which I mean, I don't blame them. That's what they need. But they, like I said, I've just seen this 212th cleaning up out there uh, in efficiency that I don't think you need to reach for the other guys. And that pains me
Yeah.
to say because I love boosting Hawk around the board. That medium base, oh, so fast. Sicko with his side slips and stuff. These are all great ships, but too good, too close to the sun, Chris. I think we
Yeah, you could
got.
you could look at for these 16 these 5 point lats. They can all do like barrage, Cody, and Wolfpack.
Okay, I like that.
To I guess that's not great.
No, I think you still bring Ghost Company in fives because that you're making more attacks, so you miss more often, so you get more
Yeah,
evades.
fives,
But they're
Ghost
all
Company.
kind of terrible initiative other than Hawk, so like maybe engaging and getting an evade token's not as good as I think it is.
There you go. Then you go Cody. So you go fives, Ghost, Cody.
Oh, Cody is the strain one, isn't he? When you miss, you
Strain.
get
Yeah.
strains.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Cody and them together. I think you almost have to be because you're going to be missing most of your attacks unless you're shooting your barrage rockets.
Mhm.
You ain't doing
No,
much of anything.
you don't get barrage in that version, but
So,
but you do
which is
get yeah, if you do that, you could go um like ion missiles, or if you wanted to go like multi missile pods.
I don't. Ooh,
I
actually,
I
they
know you
they
do.
have access to C3PO, so I do. Multi missile can shoot by calculate. Just blew this kid's mind.
Ah, yeah. Multi missile pods not great though. But if you do
No,
get rerolls on them though, then they come a little bit better.
you can reroll a 4 die attack with 2 calculates. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
That's 4 die attack.
That is an attack. That's like a 6 die attack. Um,
5. You can only reroll 2 dice, but close, close. All right, we gotta wrap it up here, though.
all
I
right.
think we only got like 2 or 3 more pilots to look at. This next
Yeah.
one is Anakin in the Naboo. Gets a squad, or sorry, a loadout increase of 3. No other changes there. Uh, Definitely getting outshadowed by Rick these days, in my opinion.
Yeah.
At the same squad cost, and Anakin even had less loadouts. Now they have the same loadout. He's obviously using the Force, whereas Rick's using Speed.
Speed.
He's just going fast.
Go
That's his.
fast.
That's his spiritual leader, I guess.
Yeah. So Anakin gets passive plasma if that's
Does
what you're
he?
looking to do.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking at it too. I was
I
like,
figured.
what's the? Can we get the build on him? And it is allowed again.
Yes, passive plasma fills your load up perfectly.
Okay. Well, I guess there will be some complainers that would want to go passive advanced proton. If Marcel was here,
Oh man,
that's
you
what
would.
he would have requested. So,
Yeah.
not everybody's happy, but we see the silver lining out there.
You could go advanced proton and a 3-point astro.
R3.
R2C4 is what you meant to say.
No, I meant to say R3. double double your chances of getting that APT off. Now two ships are scared of you. No, doesn't like it.
Hmm. Oh,
Doesn't.
sorry. I think I glitched out. What did you say?
Sorry, R3 and the advanced proton. I
No,
think.
I was saying R2C4 in the advanced proton.
All right, fair enough.
That's the spend evade for calculates.
So you get two soft
Yeah,
mounts and a reroll.
two focus. Yeah.
I guess. People should shoot at you. Is what I'm saying. If you somehow line up the APT and people aren't shooting at you, like I think that's on them at
You
that
you
point.
got an evade token in
And they
force.
read your card. They're like, "What one do you have?"
And they read your card.
I don't think. I don't
Yeah.
think you're gonna. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think you. That's a hope and a wish to try to think
You
that
got
you could
you
keep
got
that
an evade
evade.
token in force. Whatever.
I don't
Be
think
okay.
you'll be able to keep that a bit. Anyway, I like the idea of it. So yeah, some more interesting options there from Anakin. I know people. I mean, it's Anakin. You're almost penalized because you're taking him in this ship but not any other ship. Is really the problem.
Yeah. They really should make him better to account for that. Yeah.
For
That's
account
like
to his
the
limitation, yeah, it's the oddball
yeah
theory, right? That's why, like, why are all these oddballs so good? But you can only bring one.
yeah yeah. If they
Speaking
make one too
of,
good, then you always take that one. Yeah. So yeah, speaking of
they
the
made
one that can
one
take
too good.
proton torpedoes.
They made one too good, and that was 3-point oddball in the V wing. He's back up to 4 points, but now gets 15 loadout and the return of oddball's proton torpedo in the V wing. This is like the when the V wing came out and it didn't have missiles. I was like, wow, the only thing this thing will ever need is ammunition someday. And here we have it again, proton torpedoes, and they give you the point for Besh. I was double checking that fits perfectly, and it
Oh, that was
does. You need the Besh. This is why performing it. Oh no, it's only primary. No, never mind. Don't worry about it. I don't know what I do then. Synchronized, I guess. Maybe someone will give me the lock. That's probably what they want you to do. Take synchronized.
yeah. That's what they want you to do.
That's what they want you to do. Or do what I do, just natty 4 hits on your proton, and then hand the lock off to somebody else. That's easy. That's all you got to do. It's easy. But yeah, so obviously a big upgrade for him. You can do the advanced protons as well, because they do have that boost
Yeah.
into lock.
Boost lock.
And
Yeah.
at I5, it's easier to find somebody with that boost into lock for range 1 attacks. And you get a bunch of loadout after that, too. You can even bring a bomb.
You can take R2A6 and advanced protons.
What's an A6?
That's the change dial.
You love this, changing dials.
You put a 2 bank on your dial, and then you can change it to a 1 bank or 3 bank. I'll
Well,
line up an advanced proton real quick.
Oddball's one banks are red, but he does get a free
Good
lock.
thing,
So
good thing you get a lock if you're getting range 1 and bullseye on somebody.
I don't think that's that much of a difference. Now, hard turn though, you would have to fly it only hard turns. Too hard is the only maneuver on your dial.
Well, also you can use it on the straights as well. So taking
Mm,
a 3 straight to 2 or 4.
let me look at this guy's dial again. So you dial in the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, yeah, you dial in the 3. You can boost it up to 4, and then you could boost
Yeah,
to technically a 6,
the 6, yeah.
or you
Or
could
you can
slow
do.
down to 2
Mhm.
and just sit back. Interesting.
So you have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 straight options.
I guess. You better win that road. In that joust, you
Yeah.
better win that road. You better lose the road, I guess, technically. I hope that their first player, so you can see what
Yeah.
you need to joust. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. To be fair, we're slapping our, what is it? RA24?
R2A6.
R2A6. We're putting R2A6 on everything until it goes up in points. Not everything, but we're going to
That's
look
true.
at it on everything. We're going to put it through that filter and be like, is it good with this? Not great. Would it be good
All
on
right.
Contrail? Because he. No, that's revealed to
He
me.
can't
We're
take.
back to
He can't.
you. Do you?
He can't take it.
Oh, yeah. Well, probably for the best. We're browse the V19 torrents in the hyperspace ring for any changes. I don't see any.
No, I think that's it for the Republic.
Yeah, that's going to leave us the Separatist Alliance. I want to save it for the next episode. And we'll be trying to get this not to be a white screen. I can just do
Yeah,
this.
There's a
Sorry,
good
go
amount of
ahead.
changes for Separatists, so excited to hop into those.
Yeah, they were pretty well defined, we'll say, in the previous update.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
so I'm
I'll
not
just
sure.
give you a sneak peek here on the first sentence here of the patch notes for Separatists. Unlike the others, it's clear that CIS are kings right now. So,
They've
hopefully,
been
trying to see.
they had a resurgence at the beginning of this year and most of last year, I would say too. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's um, changed. We'll see. We'll see what that means.
yeah.
Uh,
What does that
yes,
mean for your favorite CIS lists?
my insync. It's going to be my list is trash. Is no in the dumpster. It's not going to be me
uh,
anymore.
I'll
Unfortunately.
I'll say that every single Separatist list that was flying is probably no longer legal,
Well, because everybody was flying 2G and Oceans.
and Grievous,
Yeah.
and probably Dirge.
Maybe not. People like, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the changes are. But we better get out of here. It's been exciting, James, to go over these points with you to see what kind
Yeah.
of lists expectations we're seeing. As I mentioned in the beginning, big year for the XWA and the community run events. So really hyping it up. They need your support. Go out and show that you love the Star Wars X-Wing by heading to one of their events. So again, xwing.life. That's a website. Go check it out. Give you all the
That
information.
that that is a website.
I do have to clarify because I do it with Yasby too. I was like, just go to yasby.app and just
Yeah,
blank stare. That's a website. Type it into your
that's a
website.
website.
Type it into your website by. Uh,
Yeah,
we're just so used to the .com. Somebody gave
yeah.
me a .net address the other week. I was like, I don't. I honestly don't
Yeah.
know if you're joking. Uh,
You go to like a .gov and it's like, oh, I feel so official, like
yeah. So
fancy.
well, it turns out they're um, xwing.life is the website you're looking for. For all those dates, be checking them out. I know I got to be heading to the South Bend. It's in my state, so you know I'll be there. I don't know when it is. I'm working with Joel. He'll be there. So, some exciting stuff in the future for X-Wing. And we'll be right here covering it again. We do these live on Mondays. James Storms has the podcast up during the week, but the YouTube and the Twitch VODs, they're right away. That's how VODs work. Amazing. So check us out.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Amazing. So again, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Gold Squadron. But for everybody here at Gold Squadron, stay safe, stay smart. Gold Squadron out. Hit it with the intro. Extra? What's the opposite? What's the thing?
Outro.
What's the one?
Outro.
It's like Beetlejuice. You gotta say it a third time.
Outro.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.